Yeah, but
I do have to ask a question.
All right, here we go.
Is the time code?
I started it.
Hey, this is Bane. Roleplaying Above Grade. Roleplaying Dungeon World! Woo. Second session. Adventures on Big Corpse Island.
who's going to get voted off?
We can call that.
Is that the official title?
I don't know.
Who's going to get voted off Big Corpse Island today?
This is the improv campaign.
Yeah.
I did the same amount of prep for this game as I did the last game. And
Big Corpse Island.
Colossus Archipelago, Ross.
That sounds like a high school scout band.
Ovid loses a point.
Of what?
Everything.
Ovid gains a point of sad. Anyways.
We can call it the remains of Titan.
All right. No, Titan. I'm not making. We're not going to Attack on Titan levels of anything.
No screaming then?
Yeah, no.
Because at this point,
altogether a more lighthearted game.
I'm just trying. All I'm doing is I'm trying to not think about how this giant would actually have lived.
It's fantasy.
Dude, his head would be out of the atmosphere.
Yeah, Wizard did it.
Magic. Yeah. Well, inverse square law. There's no way you could have a creature that big anyway. No.
Wizard did it.
No material that is that strong. Or
wow,
dense.
we're really doing this.
Wizard did it.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying
it has to be magic.
Or that if it was under Earth's gravity,
if you're
it
concerned
wouldn't
about
be
the
able to
atmosphere
move,
thing,
much less support
you're
itself.
concerned about the inverse square law. Jeez. Come on, Tom.
I am. I try to combine those two thoughts in just
Anyways.
the overall impossibility.
Are we
literally haven't started the game yet.
That's how every game starts out. Are we picking up right after we left?
No, you get back to the people of Lyspec. They have made a small refugee community. I will say the paladin can piece together some armor based off what they give him, the fact that he saved their orphans from spiders.
As you do.
They probably have some dead people, some dead guards that don't.
Yeah, there are a few. They have...
Just get the stank off. I can use cantrips for that. Prestidigitation can clean armor.
God damn it.
So,
what?
Actually, I think I like that one.
Did you say
I'm
God
going to
damn
cast
it, Ross,
Get the
for
Stank
cleaning
Off.
your armor? What a bastard.
No, it's the way you phrase it, the stank.
Yeah,
so it's like, I'll just get the stank off it.
Dead guys in it, there's going to be some stank.
Let's get the dead guy stank off of it.
To recap, Nils the druid, Titanius the paladin, who is somehow alive, Meliandre,
the melodious, the minstrel.
Okay, no, I'm not doing that.
Mel.
Mel, the elf bard, and Ovid the
Wizard!
There it is. They survived the metacarpal mines. They escaped with a unpublished Goblin Symphony and Riandus's Vengeance, a legendary sword. But they don't quite know what it does.
We also have the Goblin Symphony.
And actually, Bill, our silent partner,
literally what I
is
said
carrying it.
before the sword.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you.
I paid
Other people
attention.
talking.
Yeah, so there is a refugee camp outside of the forest in between the Plains of the Palm and Risklock, which is the main harbor and seafort of the Colossus Archipelago. You have lots of places you could go. You could, once the guards from Risklock come to retrieve the refugees so they're not attacked in the forest, you could go with them to Risklock in a big convoy. You could go to the west and try and escape the Lascraft Peninsula before the House of Manta invades, because you did just slow them down. You did not stop anything. You could go to the west to the Beach of Taro and try and escape with the Palm Pirates who live there. You could or steal a ship from them. You could do the same thing in Risklock. Or you could try and ascend the Thumb and see how the war is going at Thumbgate, which blocks Manta's approach across the Great Railroad and separates them from the House of Skull. So I think...
which destination would give us the best the resources to research either the Magic Sword or the Goblin Symphony?
You can do a ritual for the Magic Sword.
Oh.
I will allow that.
Without a look of
the
mayhem,
Goblin Symphony, you would need to approach some form of civilization. Risklock is a military outpost The pirates are pirates. But Thumbgate would get you closer to Venom City, which would have a symphony, so you could find someone to perform it.
Oh, so that's the only way we're going to find that out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's...
Okay, I say Thumbgate then.
Although, if David were to be able to do, or Mel would be able to do research continuously over it, would he be able to play it eventually?
He can play parts of it, but it's a symphony.
It's a symphony, yeah, there's multiple.
There's many instruments.
True.
Is there a part for Squeezed Penguin?
Yeah.
There
are screams.
Oh, okay.
Screams are in there, but they
And
have to
there's
be
a-
of a specific pitch and intensity.
And there's a
my God.
specialized bagpipe that was made out of kidneys.
Well, of course. I mean, what else is a bagpipe?
It's a very thick scroll. He had a very large tooth.
Well, yeah.
Hiding
Looks
it.
ogreish. It's that. What's this ritual entail?
The ritual, which I thought of earlier, is that it will take probably days,
Okay.
but you need basilisk eyes
Uh-oh.
to cement concretely the gaze of the gods, and then you must ceremoniously act out the triumph of knowledge over ignorance by having two combatants fight to the death. One of them must represent knowledge, and the other one must represent ignorance. At which point, you can make a reach-around kind of backdoor way into a detect magic spell,
Wow.
since you don't have it.
Well, I mean, I could prepare it. Like, it's not.
Can't we just spend money?
Do you have a detect magic spell?
Well, it's only well, detect magic only tells you what here is magical. It doesn't say anything else.
Well,
So,
yes. That would let you know specifically in game terms what Riandus' vengeance says.
Okay.
Otherwise, you could do research in the libraries of Venom City.
Okay. Well, I say we go to Thumbgate then.
Gentlemen, it
where-
sounds like Venom City is probably the perfect place for us to venture.
Yeah, I say so. Where are basilisks known to lair? Are they just
You're in the forest. They are there
okay?
on the way to Wristlock.
Does anybody? Oh, I asked the villagers if anybody has basilisk eyes.
No, there's terrifying creatures. Why would we go there?
Maybe
Many who've
one died
seen
of-
them have died,
I
turned
know.
to stone.
Well, I thought maybe
So
one
how
died
many-
natural causes. You just scavenge that shit.
No, we don't. We don't venture into the forest. That's why we're waiting for the guards.
Oh.
It's a dangerous place.
I bet more than half of you.
Technically, all places are dangerous now. There's a war on, but you know. Okay, chin up.
Don't worry, noble people. Don't worry.
You're sad now. Poof.
That way, perhaps you could bring some light into their life.
The mage of sadness approaches.
Don't
Cast
worry.
light on their eyeballs.
There is always a reason for us to be happy. As a matter of fact, I have songs about being happy. In fact, I've got a song
Happy,
about
happy,
a wheel.
joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Not yet. Wait for the chorus. Wait for the chorus.
Wait for the drop.
All right.
They continue to nurse wounds and cry over their dead loved ones,
Well, they just don't get it.
regardless of how great your performance check is.
Oh.
It's a refugee camp. What do you want? It's not the best audience.
All right. I say.
Turn that frown upside down. or
Yeah, we go to
else.
Thumbgate.
So, just
Even
to
if I
be
play
there,
a nice
was the
soothing
spider
song?
hanging off of
Is the
Thumbgate?
forest on the way to Thumbgate?
No, it's on the other side. The forest is in between Wristlock
Okay.
and where you are in the plains.
Okay. Well, I
And
forgot
we
was
need to go to Wristlock, or is it Wristlock we need to go to, or Thumbgate?
You don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah,
Like
we
you
do
can
it.
open a bed and breakfast. I don't give a fuck. Where would you like?
I
to
want to
go?
find out about the Goblin Symphony and the magical sword.
I'm over that plan.
I want a bed and breakfast. Dude, look, that's cool.
Don't give us that option.
We'll take
These
it.
people will go for
in
it.
the middle of a war zone.
Yeah, Thumbgate.
Hey,
You want to go
There's
to
an
Thumbgate.
Ivory film all of a sudden.
Hey, invading forces need a cozy place to sleep and to try to repair their doomed marriages, okay?
No.
I'm certain these burned out homes will work just fine for
Well,
that. I mean, that one over there, it's a
we
bit
can
of a
find out about
fixer-upper,
both,
but
like-
with all the, dead spiders.
Yeah,
What
your
is
rides
the,
past
the
that.
force is on the way to Wristlock, then, right?
Well, I was going to ask, was the it's
Yes,
like
the
Thumbgate,
forest is the one in Wristlock.
and was Thumbgate the one the spider was hanging off of?
You have the Great Ray Road, which is the tail of the manta ray. That is what the Great Spider was hanging.
Oh, okay, I thought it was off the thumb. So
Thumbgate is the primary fort of the Kingdom of Skull ever since the Annexation War, which they took over other parts of the Colossus. The rib states are considered puppet states. But
not the pelvis. That's where the elves live.
Yes, but not the pelvis, not the vertebral mountains, which are controlled by the dwarves, and the
I know a lot of
Rent Tail Islands. And all that. Well, I'll let you spout lore for stuff you want. But so there's the thumb. You ascend the thumb. It's like a mountainous jungle. It is more tropical than the plains.
Well, we can go to Thumgate so we can get them to the city so we can do the research for Goblin Symphony and the sword. Or if we go to Wristlock, then we can stop on the force along the way, get us a basilisk. And the other thing, I guess we can capture a goblin or someone else, and then one of us can kill him for the ritual in single combat. I mean, you're civilized. You would represent knowledge, Aaron. You'd be fine. You'd be fine.
It is sympathetic magic.
Yeah.
So you expect me to kill somebody in order to figure out what this sword does?
It's fine.
It's a sword that, it's a sword of destiny. It's super magical and shit.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah. It was wielded by the great general tyrant guy.
You also do know the House of Manta wants it, so you could
Sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Where are you from, Ovid?
I would assume I am from probably one of the puppet states of the ribs. So basically the equivalent of the shitty suburbs of the fantasy kingdom.
All right.
So yeah, just kind of got into magic potions way too early. Yeah. It's been a downward spiral ever since.
Okay, that's good.
So yeah.
Where are you from?
I hail from the great city of Coxix.
The great city of Coxus. Yes, the upside down city, built inside the harbor of the pelvis. Wonders of Elvic architecture.
You have never seen a finer pelvis anywhere. I mean, it's got filigree everywhere.
It is quite renowned for its beauty.
Well, it's not like there's a competitor. I mean, there's really only one giant,
Yes, and don't you ever forget it.
I don't know.
There's only one.
Where are you
good
from,
pelvis.
Neil?
Oh, no. The areas would be really swampy.
Swampy? Oh, you could be from the Spinal Swamp.
Sounds good.
Renowned for its
you
dangers. The one through passage that allows you to not have to circumnavigate the Colossus Archipelago. Where are you from, Titanius?
I hail from the great kingdom of Skull.
The Great Kingdom of Skull.
City boy.
So, yes,
Fancy boy.
if you are all from the Colossus Archipelago, you could betray your homeland and just sell the sword to House Manta. Or you could give it to the Kingdom of Skull, because apparently
They would probably want
they
it.
would probably want it. 'cause
Representative!
I say we find out what it does first before we decide what to do with it. So we can either go to
It
Thumgate
resurrects the
and then go to the
Colossus.
city to do research, or we go through the forest. If you want to be guard the refugees, we take a detour through the forest as they're marching to Wristlock, and we kill a basilisk. Then I'm sure we can find an enemy, and you can kill him, and we can find out what it does.
So basically, Ovid, what
Yeah.
you're saying is
Yeah.
that our options are, and follow me on this one.
Yeah.
We can go inside a cozy library, perhaps have a cup of tea, read a couple of books, or we can traipse through that evil, scary, dark forest over there, kill basilisks that are certain death, harvest their eyes, and force our paladin to commit a murder.
It would be an honorable duel. It wouldn't be murder.
Quite frankly,
That-
my vote is for the books.
That
And the tea.
Of course, the other thing is you as
Wait,
a paladin.
will there be tea with honey?
I don't know what their supplies are. It's a war. There's sacrifices that have to be made. You'd have to drink without honey. Anyway, also,
Well, I suppose.
we can be guarding the refugees if we go to
You
Wristlock.
have to be gauche about it.
So, on the off chance that there
If you go to
is-
Wristlock and then you turn around to go to Thumbgate,
Yeah,
you have to go back through the forest
yeah.
So, which seems
without
to be,
armed guards.
yes, which seems to be going more out of our way, and also you're presuming that there
You
are.
could possibly buy Basilisk Eyes in Venom City.
If we had money. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you just need to get some money between here and there.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You're
Or,
adventurers.
you're presuming right now that there's a vagabond or a bandit or a highwayman
Or a goblin.
or a goblin highwayman.
And everything is for sale on the beach of Taro, which is where the Palm Pirates.
Oh yeah. We
Everything?
Sorry, child.
Yeah, I think I would rather, instead of risking the Palm Pilots, I think we should probably just head up to
Pirates.
Pirates.
I don't know.
Well, they need pilots.
I need bullets, motor oil, and a ham sandwich.
So there are pilots for the Palm Pirates.
Yes.
Wacky-dish, mashity-doo. Okay, we're done.
All right.
No, we're never.
All right. So then I guess we're going to Thumgate. Okay. The refugees will be fine on their own.
All right, undertake a perilous journey. There are still spiders and troops that are cut off since you separated the index finger
And
from the peninsula.
Oh, yes, I remember when we gave those men the finger. Such a wonderful day it was.
before we start off, was I given any time to heal?
Yes, you're all healed.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's magic.
yay.
How's your scars?
And for my armor, or at least the piecemeal armor, is that only just doing...
You don't have your shield back.
Okay, so I only do 2 now. So, okay. I can deal with that.
We could kill some
On the
guys
bright
and
side,
make
they
them
did
into
give you a much shinier codpiece than
Take
you
their
used to
bones,
have.
make them into a shield. Bone shield.
Why are you concerned with that?
Bone shield?
I'm the
I
one
see.
who's got
I know
a
we can have
Bone
Bone
shield is ready. No, nothing.
Bone shield.
No, it's it. Unless it's actually an implement, it doesn't really have the same effect.
What are you doing?
So,
All right, undertake perilous journey. I will be quartermaster. Oh wait, no, it's a wisdom roll. I suck at wisdom.
I can be your quartermaster. I don't eat.
I have a penalty.
You can
Actually,
still be the quartermaster.
why don't I do the quartermaster?
I know, I have a-
Who's
what's your-
actually got a
I only have
bonus?
a
I do.
hold it for a second.
I have a bonus of +2.
Was it?
They're all
So that
wisdom
means
rolls.
that you get to be the advanced scout.
Oh yeah.
Keep us out of trouble.
Yeah, I actually can be. It's just a straight up roll for me.
So we have a scout, a trailblazer, and a quartermaster.
I'll be quartermaster because
Quartermaster, there we go.
And I shall blaze a trail.
Scout, trailblazer, roll.
Scouting.
11.
11.
All right, at a 10 plus, the scout will spot any trouble quick enough to let you get a drop on it. All right.
So what am I rolling?
So you were the quartermaster.
Yeah.
You did not pack the food very well.
Yeah.
So it takes 2 rations to get there instead of 1.
All right.
And by the way, did we get any extra rations while we were... Probably not.
With what?
Point.
Or if
You
the
gave all your money to Da.
refugees are willing to give anything to it.
They're
They
refugees.
gave you armor.
They're refugees.
That was awfully nice.
Yeah, that was. So
Again, they're running out of adult, able-bodied males. You know, at a certain point.
Yes.
There's a certain surplus. Certain deficit.
It's all supply.
What
and
did you
demand.
I got a 7.
get? A 7.
So as far as blazing the trail is concerned, I didn't do bad, but I didn't do great.
Yeah. You
It
do your
does
job
as
expected.
expected.
Normal rations consumed. Journey takes as long as expected. No one gets a drop on you, but you don't get the drop on the other. But you do get an 11 plus. So as you are journeying across, you do find that you are not being taken down because you know that it's wise to avoid going through the towns. It appears the spiders have been killed or fled, as they are all being used to make a web bridge between the index and the continent now. But the soldiers that were left have basically garrisoned inside towns. So Nils, trusting his instinct to avoid civilization at all costs, manages to get there, and soon you are in the shadow of the thumb. The thumb, as it is rarely shady, is somewhat tropical. It has vines hanging from it. It's quite large, rather steep, where it rests on its final grip in the barb that killed the Colossus. And the gate itself is miles high, where it rests on the Great Railroad, and considered impenetrable as a fortress, as the funnel of the ray's narrowness can only bring to bear so many of the forces of House Manta. It appears that fighting has died down there too. There were archers and whatnot, but you don't see much action going on, though the din of war is still heard miles away as the constant Thumgate battle continues. So you're basically ascending a giant tropical mountain. So on your way, you are going, and is there anything you want to do on the way?
Let's see. So we're not at Thumbgate yet.
You are. You're at the bottom
okay.
of Thumbgate.
But we're ascending it.
You're about to enter the jungle area.
I thought Thumbgate was the name of the fortress.
It is. You're sending the thumb to Thumbgate.
Okay, so we're not at the fortress yet.
No.
Spot lore. Is there any valuable resources we should be on the island? Look at
Okay.
herbs, moss, animal, monkeys, monkey brains, monkey feet.
Cocoa leaf.
No.
Actually,
I'll
I can make a bardic lore.
Where am I?
For a bestiary of creatures unusual.
Okay.
That is an 8. So,
Wait, 6. What is spot lore?
for me, since it's bardic, it goes with my charisma.
Oh, okay.
You have heard tales of the creeping vines. The vines that hang off Thumbgate, some of them are rumored to be merely vines in appearance. They are a creature that strangles and kills. So you've heard that's bad. It's often used as metaphors for cloying lovers that will not give the songwriter their space.
So it's like kudzu, but not as bad.
If kudzu murdered you, yes.
Okay.
It's murderous kudzu that hugs you to death.
spout lore any information about the fort, since that's part of the Kingdom Skull. So
Yeah.
no.
What?
Yeah.
There's a fort.
Paladin.
There's a fort. There's
What?
A fort.
Okay. What? Here's a question. What deity do you worship?
Oh, so I was going to go. The joke of atheismo saying, "My God came, blessed us, and then wiped himself out of existence." Self-reliance.
So you mean Gnostic God?
No, yeah. So
Gnosticism?
You could do that. Do you want to do it?
Gnosticism. Actually, yeah, Gnosticism. That would be perfect. The agnostic paladin. I love that. I don't know.
So you get your powers granted.
Not agnostic,
from,
Gnostic.
Yeah.
Because God created, we're in a false reality created by the fake God.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's Gnosticism.
Yeah.
You can be agnostic.
actually, I like the idea of the agnostic one. Just there may be
So
something
who
there.
gives you boons?
I don't know. Somebody.
Okay. Fine.
What? Figure out plot? No, that's your job, GM.
Yeah, that's not how this game works. So your god is named Huh. You are a long worshiper of Huh. It's considered a heretic sect amongst the Kingdom of Skull. They worship the Colossus's sacrifice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unlike the members of the Rent Tail Island and Ascended Femur, who believe that the Colossus had a tail, so they are a separate sect of the primate sacrifice, and they go through a great many wars over whether the Colossus had a tail or if those are just regular islands. Many have died over generations.
Metaphor.
Actually, I'm calling this the Galapagos sect.
Okay, sure. And you are considered a heretic to both, as you must decide,
Okay.
with the god of Huh. All right, so you start climbing through.
Is it a sin to take your Lord's name in vain?
We really don't know. Exactly.
You may be damned.
Yeah.
I'm uncertain.
This is the best god
Is
ever.
Schrodinger a saint?
Who?
Huh?
What?
What?
Maybe.
All right, as you are climbing the jungles of the Thumb, you see that there is a great many spent canteens, rolled cigarettes, a few broken arrows from where the archers descended to try and slow the invasion. It appears they have been pulled back to the Thumb Gate. Much of the area is trampled closer to the edge, the westward edge of the area. There are a number of large apes swinging about the trees, as they are prone to do in the Thumb. Looking down at
Hey, Phil.
Are you going to talk to one of the apes?
Can you talk to apes?
That's a druid power.
Do
Spirit
you
tongue.
have that spell?
I do.
Oh.
Yeah, see if they saw anything.
All right. Phil does not come down. You have not met Phil.
No.
But one of them does drop. Hello.
Hello. What's up?
You have a great many lice. Might I groom you?
Sure.
Yes. You are less itchy. I am less hungry. This is a good arrangement.
Well, you know, like that's what life is. It's a matter of give and take, you know.
Yes.
So,
Would you like some mood music?
You see Nails just hooting at a monkey that is now on his back.
Is it a monkey or an egg?
It's a very large monkey.
It's a very large.
The
like
distinction is blurry in the cloth.
Is it just
I'm
giant
just, am I
silverback?
picturing a silverback or I'm picturing a big old chin?
Big old chin.
Big old chin.
Okay.
so
Let's still rip your arms off.
what's with all the debris over here? What happened?
That's not exactly a lice question, is it?
No, it's not. But it's a lice. It's a lice conversation.
Are you interested in this tick for this information?
Well, I mean, the lice arrangement is sacred, mutually beneficial. You act as if you are from another troop. What do I get for this information?
Obviously the tick.
Well, I suppose I could talk some of my companions here into the licing.
Yes. I would achieve many mates that way for exotic lice. Yes. Do this, and I will tell you all you need to know.
I need information. Give yourself to Chim Chim the Dishouser.
Actually, I'll just walk over with him and stall that.
No, he sounds like.
He's like, hey, you guys agree to this. We're going to find out everything. We're gonna, he's good. Are you good?
What exactly am I
He's going to
agreeing
make you clean. He's going to make you clean, man.
Well, he's
gonna
got his
be
work
awesome.
cut out for him.
So, how exactly is he going to do the cleansing? I don't exactly see a monkey loofah there.
Oh, his hands, they're like a loofah. Oh, it's like the best loofah ever. You'll love it. And we'd also get the information we need.
If it's for the good of the quest,
It's
sit
for
down.
the greater good, I promise you.
For the greater good.
It's like, all right, they're all in.
You're sure this isn't going to be weird?
Oh, it's going to be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all sag as chimps leap onto your back
Yeah.
and begin rifling through your hair.
All right. Get under the armpits. All right. Oh, yeah. Between the toes. Oh, God. The toes.
It's a very nice place you have here.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. You've done this before, haven't you?
Nils, what's the monkey for your wrecking my hairdo?
Like,
They don't have.
it doesn't translate very well, I'm afraid.
Try.
Well, it might only encourage them to do something else.
So rip your arms off and feed them to you.
The ones covered
Did a
in
monkey hurt
earth
you in your childhood?
and
tell
hard
you.
stone
The monkeys are crazy.
shot all
Yeah.
of their arrows and retreated back up the thumb. But we heard screams coming. They were fools and they went through the vine area.
Idiots.
I don't know if any survived, but they were very strong warriors. But perhaps some of them are there in need of help. Perhaps you could remove the lice from them, so to speak, if you wished another boon. But this is the way of things.
I completely understand. And it's only fair. If only the rest of the world was as fair and just.
It's the only way for civilization to continue.
I agree.
Without the lice principle, where would we be?
No.
We're savages.
How's your life situation?
Teach them usury. That'll improve their civilization.
Nice.
How's your life situation?
Oh, good. I have another one grooming me now. You
Yeah,
look back. You've
well-
got at least 3 monkeys.
So we trust in the life
Fantastic.
standard.
Yes. No.
Well,
Well, switch to
if anyone-
mites.
well, if
Mites are the standard.
If anyone needs anything, you let me know.
Oh, yes. So he swings off along with the other monkeys.
Well, that wasn't so bad, now was it?
Oh, man.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of brushing.
Somewhere in the back, there's monkeys vomiting rainbows everywhere.
There's still a monkey on you. It's having trouble getting around the armor. It's like,
Hey, come on.
That's-
Come on.
That's all we're
Let him
getting.
in. Let him in. Accept that monkey into
it's just
your
taking
heart.
yours a little bit longer.
You can walk around with the monkey. I don't think it cares.
So, are you going to investigate what happened to the Thumbgate warriors, or are you going to just try and solve it?
If they have dog tags, I bet we can turn them in for a reward. This assumes, of course, the culture has dog tags. Does it? Survey says...
Worst wizard ever?
Worst wizard ever.
Actually,
Have you read a book? Or are you just like a natural?
Apparently, I'm a natural. It's all the drugs. Like...
let's see. No. Okay. That's just an 8 on my spout lore. To know about Kingdom of Skull, at least army's tactics, how they would move in this kind of situation.
The Kingdom of Skull appreciates knowing where its soldiers are.
So.
Well, that's out of left field.
You know, just for giggles, let me try spout lore.
Of course.
Well, I haven't been around this Kingdom of the Skull for very long, but I do know that they identify their soldiers by a means of identifying patches. They use these little bitty rank insignias that they put on the armor itself, so we should be able to figure out who they are just by looking at their armor.
All right.
There's lots of songs about widows singing over rank insignias. So.
It's very sad.
It's very sad.
Mostly folk songs.
Yes. Fucking folk songs. So what are you going to do?
Let's go check it out. Let's go see what became of them.
Yes.
All right.
They might have money on them.
Yeah, well, we could turn we could rip those patches off and turn them in for money. It's like, hey, we found this is what happened.
We will do the honorable thing by
Sergeant.
returning the dead to their proper place.
No, we're not. We're talking projects. Do
just
you have any idea how much dead we're talking about here?
Yeah, I got.
Do you have a horse-drawn wagon?
I mean, I could
'Cause I
carry
know.
one. I have an unseen servant. He could carry one body. So if there's like a prince that's dead, we could take him. I'm sure his family wants his corpse.
Are you a prince?
Or his corpse. I mean, they like their nice funerals.
I saw this in 2 towers. It works great.
I mean, in all the mausoleums I've been in, the rich really do them up. Like, especially.
Well, how are we going to find
All
out?
right,
if a
you
dead
all
body?
die.
How are we going to find out if a dead body's a
That's
prince?
fine.
Like, are you a prince? Yes, I'm a prince.
All right,
got
so
gold
you're
for
moving forward. You're cautiously. You can roll discern realities.
Okay.
Go to first.
Hey, I actually make it. It's weird.
Okay, so what does a roll of 11 get me on that?
3 questions. So between us, we get all of them.
8.
Nope.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
I'm too busy thinking about the de-icing.
Whatever you can loot off the corpses.
Yes.
What happened here recently?
Good.
It appears that the archers of the Kingdom of Skull foolishly marched through what appears to be an area infested with creeping vines. You see the drag marks through the undergrowth towards the vine pod.
Who's really in control here?
Whoever knows to go around or can kill the creeping vine.
I'll ask the other questions. What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? And what is here's not what it appears to be?
What's about to happen is you are either about to flee in the other direction from the creeping vine as you're getting quite close, and it craves food above all else. What were the other ones?
What should I be on the lookout for?
Totes, creeping vines. They're bad.
What here is not what it appears to be?
Creeping vines are known to use the food they can't digest yet because they are currently digesting other food as bait. So if you see men in need of rescue, know that it is likely just the creeping vine trying to draw you closer.
Oh, I saw that movie. The one in the temple, the ruins. Yeah.
What's a movie?
Yeah. Oh man, I have these visions. It's
good role playing there, right?
I believe that is I believe that's one of the strange wizard words for ballads. You know, like songs.
I can vomit portals to the future. You want to see?
It's like Bioshock Infinite, but with more
Vomit.
Dear God,
Hello?
help us!
Hi.
Can you say anything
Who are
beyond
you?
that? Can you identify?
I'm Private Eltigo,
It's a private.
57th Archer Regiment, Skull, Thumbgate Detachment.
Okay. Anybody else with you?
Yes, they're unconscious. We've been upside down for so long. They look quite red. Please.
Do I see him?
Yes, you're coming in. You see shapes hanging from the trees. He appears to be only conscious because he is somewhat propped up on a limb and not completely vertical. Everyone else's beard has gone unconscious from blood rushing to their head. They're not dead, but they're not looking great. You see about 15 or 20 men hanging with... The ground is littered with arrows that have been fallen out of quivers. And you hear just him screaming, "Please help us!"
Don't worry, we'll get you down from there.
Or not.
Hold up, we need to confirm if that's like he is one of the traps.
Hey, you there, you know about nature. How do we kill creeping vines?
Lore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lore.
I dropped it. Fuck if I know.
Would these fall under creatures unusual?
Hey, actually make a spout lore. Weird. I finally got a name.
Creeping vines are known for their lovely succulent taste in stews.
Wrong information. All right.
Well, do they qualify as creatures unusual for a bestiary?
They are not creatures.
Okay.
They are flora.
Or,
So
actually, spout lore just from my different travels. 8. Do they have it's like what other creatures feast upon them? Do they have any?
pretty much
I
anybody.
just
who
tell you
eats
something
this.
interesting. Another interesting thing is that they are green.
And they make for beautiful jewelry.
Thank you, Mr. Attenborough. Very assistant.
I just have to tell you something interesting.
Lovely
not-
bracelets. They're
not
favored
relevant.
by some of the nobles up in the skull, I've heard. I've got nothing.
Nope.
Would
All
you
right,
care?
so
Please,
I already
God,
did.
we've been here all night. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Are there any bows or arrows on the ground that are within reach that are clearly not close to the vines?
Yeah, they're strewn about all over the place.
Okay.
Apparently, the arrows weren't very good at destroying the vines.
Okay.
Do we have flint and tinder? Whoa, hold.
He's an elf. He's licensed.
Well, hold up. That's.
for using a bow.
I know it's the risky, but we haven't.
It's kind of one of the things that we do. Have you ever been to Coccyx? Have you seen the Coccyx archers?
Yeah, we
No, I'm
free
not-
him,
I'm
then
not
he can
debate-
drag his way over here.
I'm not debating the archer skill.
I'm moving. I'm looking around.
Get away from the
obviously.
vines.
You're in a jungle.
Okay.
There are lots of them.
I light a torch,
Hello?
Okay.
wave it around, see if I see
Hey.
anything. Tom, you want to move?
Yeah.
He doesn't. Apparently, he doesn't.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Don't worry. I think I've got a fairly good shot. Twang. I think this will be volley.
Yep.
Well, get ready to fight.
I have fire.
Why did you say this before?
Well,
No, like a torch. I lit a torch.
Oh, okay.
so I got a
if I had a
7.
fire spell, I would have used it. By
So, let's see.
You have to move to get your shot. You're too far away.
Oh, I thought I got to pick because
Oh,
choose one. Yeah.
all right. Choose one. Sorry.
I was going to go for I got to take what I can get and go for the minus 1d6 damage.
All right. That's fine. On the vine, right?
Yeah.
And are the vines still encroaching right
No,
now?
I thought I would actually try to shoot his leg off. Yeah, I'm aiming for the vine.
Are the vines still
This is
encroaching?
a-
You
Plus
hear
this is
noises,
minus.
you think, but it's a jungle. It's very loud.
Okay.
Hit it for 2.
All right. The vine does the vine breaks with that. The man does fall to the ground. Ah! He's very still. And then you feel like there's a breeze going because the body starts swaying.
Oh, God,
And
is it
then you realize that while they're going back and forth, they're going in the wrong direction of the wind. And now there's archers flying at you as they are swung from the trees and released. As it's just a big pile of unconscious men soaring through the trees to land on
On the bright side, we got them down. On the other hand, dodge.
you. Yeah, that would be defy danger.
All right.
Yeah,
10.
10.
Okay. You defy danger.
No.
Take that, danger.
I'm going
Carlos.
to dance to the left, dance to the right.
You got to roll there.
Actually, I was saying, instead of just dodging out of the way, can I just brace if one of them hits me with strength?
Oh, wait, I can see it. It's just, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the catch. Catch and release. 10.
All right, so
There you go.
Mel dives left, Nils dives right. Titanius just has guards bouncing off of him, whereas Ovid's frail penguin-clad form is buried under a pile of unconscious men. He's dog-piled, but
So glad I was clean.
It's just like the gypsy foretold.
All right, so the vines start coming from every direction at all of you. So what are you doing?
Can I cast a spell?
You can try, but you are going to be at a bit of a
Fire an
penalty.
arrow through his torch and start lighting the place up.
Actually, that does sound like a good
Casting a
idea.
spell, you can't get out. I will say that much.
Well, cast Unseen Servant to pick up a body.
He can do that one at a time.
Okay.
So, actually, hey, Ross, if you keep the torch up,
I make it.
Mel can
Okay.
shoot an arrow through it and start lighting things on fire.
So one by
I must have dropped my torch.
yeah, the torch is buried under people and
Right.
out. Yeah.
You have a torch? You have an adventure kit? You can find wood?
So I'm holding a guy.
Vine's coming at you. What are you doing?
Go rat. This scurry.
All right, you got to roll to turn into a rat. Don't you?
I do. I still do.
All right,
I can do one thing.
you are a rat now.
And use that to get out of the way.
Okay, you're still defying danger. Vines can kill rats, but we'll get to that. You cast your spell. What are you doing?
Rapier out, and I am going to be cutting and thrusting.
All right,
I know this tempo. It's a tarantala.
hack and slash.
That would be 7.
All right, you will take damage too. Ouch. 6. So you are whipped by barbs. They slice into you. It hurts.
Ballet is done by a pro in a brothel.
So I'm gonna. I still have two of the guy, one of the guys with me.
You're not holding him.
Not
They
holding him.
bounced off.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch them. So
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, probably running around because the vines are probably all around us anyway. So,
What are you doing?
hack and slash. So
Okay.
yeah. So I started making up my own. Seven. So
Yeah. All right.
No,
So you roll damage.
yeah. So it's okay. Don't worry. Son of a.
That doesn't defeat its armor. It does 2 to you, but that will be absorbed
Negate
as
by
the
armor.
bangs off of you. So the vines whipping towards you, the one that hit you is cut off, but another finds its place. What are you doing, Ovid? Are you going to struggle to get out, or are you going to just keep casting spells?
Use Unseen Servant to lift the first body.
He's
up.
still doing that.
Okay.
He can automate that, but
Okay.
there's a bunch of people.
Cast Magic Missile at the creeping vine, so I can
Okay.
see the big mess. 8. Yeah, I get it. So,
Aim for the central mass, Ovid.
yeah. 4 plus 4. 8 damage.
All right. You obliterate a vine. It is severely damaged. And it goes scurrying away. So, Nils, as a rat, you see ducking around. The veins are creeping towards you angrily. So, roll Defy Danger. Because I doubt you're going to be able to attack them very well as a rat.
No.
You are grabbed by a vine. It is crushing you horribly. As it is,
Well, you're a rat.
you're very small. So it's going to do 4 damage, giving it a bonus because you're tiny.
How many hit points do you have total?
19.
You hear squeak. You see in the middle of all this, the vines have a rat held up in the air.
Yeah.
Do I see the? I was going to ask. Do I see the root, or at least the base of where one of that stalk is?
You do not. One of the men could maybe tell you where the root of it is, but you are just surrounded by vines. You don't know what it looks like.
Okay. Going ahead and at least seeing if I can cut him free.
All right, that's defend.
Okay, I can do that. So that's on my con. Okay. Oh, hell yes. So,
All right, so you can
Yes.
pick 3 of those.
okay, so...
So we'll get to that in time.
All right,
Sure.
okay, so-
Mel, what are you doing?
Well, trying to defend myself against these vines.
Hack and slash.
Okay. Hack and slash it is. Looks like my rapier wit has saved me another day.
What is it?
That is a... Yeah.
9. All right. You take 2 damage as they slash
What did I
back
do
at
for?
you. Yes, you are heroically fighting the vines as they cover the area. So, what happens next? You are being cut free by Titanius.
And the 3 ones I'm going to do, go ahead, have redirect the attack from the thing to defend yourself.
Okay.
So it'll come over to me, have the attacks effect or damage.
Okay.
And I don't think opening up the attacker to an ally... Well, actually, can you try to...
It would work for everybody because it's all one.
Oh, it would all go for all of us? Okay, yeah, then open up the attack to an ally, giving
All right.
that ally a +1/4
Who
to the
gets plus
attacker. Ovid's been doing the best damage so far.
Ovid gets +1. All right.
So-
So Titanius, with a sweeping hack, just lays into the vines, eating the rat. You fall to the ground. As you do, you see on the foot side of Ovid, as you were fleeing past there is a group of vines carrying a giant rock, moving it along and just bringing it over the side of the pile, roughly where Ovid's head would be. So that's what you see. Ovid, you don't see that. What is everybody doing?
Okay.
Defend.
All right,
Second,
roll defend.
So,
Are you still a rat?
Actually, I'm going to go something else.
Okay, you need to roll to change into
I
that.
did.
Then. All right.
Elephant. Go elephant.
You can't.
Can't.
It has to be a swamp creature.
Yes, it has to be a swamp creature.
Gator.
Gator again.
Okay.
But doing that, I want to just defend by warning him about rock over your head.
You choose
No,
defend.
you choose defend. The move defend.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's 4 options.
On the sheet.
You either get 1 or 3 of them. It can be...
I got it. 5.
Nope.
Sorry.
You were in this quasi rock gator hybrid.
Yeah.
Rat gator.
Yeah, it's disgusting to behold.
A lot of gators in games recently.
Yeah,
Gator kind
there have
of...
been a lot. So Ovid, what are you doing? Cast magic missile, or are you going to try and get out?
What is the progress of the unseen servant?
2 of the bodies are off of you. There are
Okay.
3 more guys on you.
Jesus, I'm just at the bottom, aren't I?
You failed your roll. You threw a bunch of
I
unconscious
thought I'd be
moaning
somewhere in
archers
the
at-
middle, but well,
You were on the ground. Like,
I know.
what? He threw it from you from beneath?
some hit my feet, and then some hit.
All
my
right,
head.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, unconscious moaning archer
Alright.
is the name of my ska band in high school.
Exactly. I was thinking about making a body fort. All right, it's like a pillow fort, but out of unconscious soldiers.
You've been watching that Community episode way too much.
Maybe. So I don't have any reason to. Well, did I hear him try to warn me or anything like that?
You heard squeeze. Rock.
Way to go, Tom.
The fog of war.
Yeah.
Either of us see it as well?
Melisandre does. You're busy defending the rat.
Okay, so...
If I'm warned, I'll try and define danger. Otherwise,
Melisandre, what are you doing?
There's a rock! Shoot, shoot, shoot.
You have your rapier out.
Okay. In that case, step closer. There's a rock! Slash.
Defend. All right.
All right, in that case, I will try to define danger. If he fails it.
I did not fail my roll.
Pick 3.
I am going to take the damage to myself. I am going to have the damage, and I am going to deal damage to the attacker equal to my level.
1 point.
All right,
All
so-
right,
Actually, wait, since it's only 1 point, open it up to Nils to attack.
All right.
Since I'm slicing it.
All right, I'll magic missile the guy then.
So you have +2.
Yeah, which I need. So, 8. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So if there's a result of that, right? At an 8.
Yeah. I'll just say I put myself in a spot.
Okay.
So I draw unwelcome attention, put myself in a spot, but I inflict 5 damage.
Okay. You do inflict 5 damage.
Yeah.
Your head isn't crushed by a rock, though.
Yeah.
So the rock goes down. You take 2 damage. Titanius, you're still fighting?
Okay. Are there any vines encroaching on me right now?
Oh, yes. Very many vines.
Okay, hack slash to get them out of the way. Just trying to, or actually, is the other archer who's dropped still unconscious the one who was, or is he? Oh, he's completely out.
We'll get to him.
Okay, so
He's not going to help.
I'm trying. So hack slash. 6, 7, 8, 8.
Okay.
Oh, and do my damage. Do more than 1. 5.
All right. Yes. So a lot of damage done to it.
Oh, sorry, that's actually 6. My apologies. That's
Okay.
What's the long sword? He's
So Titanius is heroically fighting. So Ovid, you see from your perspective that the archer that was talking to you has regained some consciousness, and he's being dragged away, and he's looking at you on the ground from underneath your pile, and goes, "No, the pod! You have to get the pod!" As before he dashes behind some bushes. You also see that your last missile attack has attracted some unwanted vine attention, scurrying towards you as fast as it can. So you are in a spot. You mumble to cast the spell and get the vine going at you, or you warn people about the archer being dragged away. Who knows where the pod is at?
Okay, so I don't see the pod.
No.
So I will start screaming, "The pod! The pod! Kill the pod! We must kill the pod!" And wizard, so saith the wizard. So I will defy danger to run away from the vines blindly and look around for the pod.
All right, that's strength, because you're going to have to get up from underneath the 2 guys that are still on you.
Okay, that's +0. So. Nope.
You're just yelling about the pod.
Yeah.
The guy who knew about the pod is being dragged away.
Yeah.
And then the vine attacks you.
All right.
6.
Okay.
You're not talking anymore as it wraps around your throat and
Okay.
just starts kind of yanking. What are you doing, Nils? You are a gator now.
Hack and slash.
Hack and slash. Hack those beautiful vines.
With my teeth.
Yep.
With my teeth. That's the only way to do it.
It doesn't taste very good. You are a gator.
I thought that you said they do taste good.
It's boiled in stew, and he's a gator. They're carnivores.
All right.
10.
10.
squirrels eat other
Yeah.
squirrels.
You can do extra damage and take an attack, or you can take no damage in return.
Take some damage.
I'll take some damage.
All right.
So
You get an extra d6.
9.
9. All right. You bite through a big horde of vines. They go flying away. The one choking you retreats. But you still hear men being dragged through the forest. So you appear to have fought it to a standstill. So what do you do now?
Get to
as
surrender.
the archers, many of them are still being dragged through the underbrush.
I'll say, that guy knew where the pod was, but that's the heart. The pod is the heart of the pod. Anyways, we have to kill that thing. Set it on fire.
Yes, we do. But first, Titanius, I need you to touch me like I've never been touched before.
It's got weird.
I'm asking him to lay on hands.
Okay. You can do that.
Say it in a less weird way, and I'll be happy to heal you.
He's an elf, is there?
Dude, come on. That's what they do.
Also, I will allow it if you pray to for his healing guidance. So what is a prayer to for laying on hands sound?
Please help me do something.
Something
Something that would help.
It would be, it would be nice if this guy was healed. I don't know how that would happen.
Wouldn't it be nice if this guy were healed?
I wonder if it would be able to if you would be able to heal him. I don't know.
That's what he's the
Can
god
you
of
help
passive
me?
aggressiveness.
We don't know if he's hurt. Hey, no, it actually be like, are you really hurt? Are you? Really? I don't think so. Like, let's look at that wound. I'm a little uncertain about
The
that.
agnostic deity is the best deity ever.
Is he?
Huh?
Is he? Really? So yeah, I don't know, Eric.
We really hope you get better.
If you exist.
Huh. Or, well, let's see if this...
Is this a real
Oh,
one?
no, that's one. Landon, I hope this does something. You're healed. Huh.
All right, there. You're pleasantly surprised when it works every time. That's the key. To never expect it to happen.
I mean, it sounds crazy when you talk about it, but it happens 50 out of 50 times so far. I mean,
That worked.
yeah.
You didn't think it would work.
I guess that really does work.
Okay, hopefully.
All right, so the men are shooting through the underbrush at very fast speed. You can easily follow their tracks towards where they're going, or you could try and get there in time to help them, but that would be defying
Do we
danger.
have a D8?
I'm trying to run blindly into danger.
Oh, actually, well, I'm sure there's a D8 in here, David.
Oh, yeah, there's D8s in there.
So.
I'm going to grab one for you guys later.
What am I using?
Okay,
for
hey, David, I'm sorry,
Dex?
I only healed one.
Yeah,
But that
Actually,
damage
make that.
is
I got a
transferred to
7.
me
very good.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that.
on a 7 to 9.
Is anybody else defying danger?
Can I do
Now
it
that
after I
I-
heal?
Healing takes time.
Okay, then. Well,
I'll
no,
defy
I was
danger.
healing him, so that's...
Hey,
Yeah.
The
Well,
alligator-
then you both aren't doing it.
Okay.
the alligator will defy danger.
All right, then
Well-
defy that danger.
While he's touching
is-
me, I'm going to sheathe my rapier and
9.
load up on arrows.
Okay.
9. Does that do it?
9. Yeah. All right. So you both go rushing to find the men. Dense undergrowth. You're bashing through regular vines, and at 7 through 9, you both put in a spot. So I will say Ovid goes first and goes bursting off the eastern edge of the thumb, sliding downwards, as does the gator, as the roundness of the thumb is starting to just basically take you down off the mountain, off the side. So you do get a beautiful vista of the ocean and the sternum wall miles away, but you are about to plunge many hundreds of feet to your death. As it appears, the men who are just also rocketing down the side, dragged by their feet and arms with the vines. So you are now both tumbling down a very large jungle face. What do you do?
I will try to stop my plunge with claws and maybe hope at the same time snap onto him.
What?
Let's keep you from...
Okay,
If I
that's defy danger at strength.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Use quick thinking to like, aha, I need to flatten myself out to slow down my forward momentum and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So use intelligence for
Hoping your
defy.
armadillo cloak
Yeah,
is abrasive enough.
exactly.
10.
10, you defy the shit out of that danger.
I got a 7.
Can I grab onto him?
You are to fix. You do slow down,
Yeah.
but you are not going to stop all the way unless you grab onto Tom.
Okay, I grab one as well.
All right. Tom, you cannot open your mouth as Ovid is hanging from your jaws. They're closed, though, and you can actually open them because you're not that strong. And Ovid is hanging off the side of the cliff.
Oh wow, the view is just spectacular. Oh god, my stomach.
The archers are hanging upside down, and you do look. You see that the pod is on the side of the ascendant thumb. It is growing more vines even as you dangle. You two have lost Ovid and Niles. What do you do?
Ovid, Niels,
It's Ovid.
where are you?
You hear them far to the east.
Great.
Let's head in that direction.
So what about the other archers who were laying conscious around us?
Some were not picked up by the vines because you were so busy slashing at them. They are groggy and trying to recover.
Oh, this plant is fascinating. You should really get a look at it. I mean, you're Druid. You love these plant things, right? Oh, you can't see it at all.
Gentlemen, when you're able, follow us. We're going to rescue your comrades.
So
One's throwing up. They've been upside down for hours. That's really not good for your brain.
it's like, Mel, that's like, go get them. I'm going to heal them quickly, and then I will be right behind you.
Ovid, you see one of the men, he is being slowly washed up towards the pod, and he is enveloped in it, in acidy froth. He wakes up long enough to scream.
Can I do something while this is happening?
You can if you could cast a spell, but you are holding on to alligator jaws, which
Pomagator.
yeah, they are required to do that. As it is, the man is eaten. A number of vines go sprouting out of it. So that's not good. What did you guys decide to do?
I'm going to have him
Well,
go...
he's going to rope the soldiers while I'm going to go find the pod.
Okay.
You're the one with the paladin.
Yeah, and you're just wanting to make everything about as gay as possible, David.
I want to make everything about everything as gay as possible. And who is
Point.
this David which is?
Totally does.
Yeah, I can't...
He's not really specific.
It's pretty consistent.
yeah, that's
pretty.
That's a gayness that does not discriminate, so...
the
You are
world
running.
to be a hero
You
one?
see lots of track marks and drag marks down the massive hill. You can sort of pick your way down it, or you can foppishly arrow Flynn your way to attempt to get there quickly. But
The
that'd
time
be
for
fine.
flitting has passed. We're going careful.
Okay, you're going carefully.
I'm going marksmaning.
All right, Ovid is getting closer and closer to vines. He can't really cast anything without falling to his death, and you need to pull back. So what do you?
Wait, so he can't cast because he has to hold on to me?
Yes, or fall to his death. So you need to drag him up to where he can stand, or
Can I still like get my teeth around him, or like part of his clothing?
No, I'm literally hanging onto your snout. Like, you cannot open your jaws.
you cannot open your jaws while
My
his
hands are on the top of your snout. You do not have the strength to lift them up.
Yeah.
So back away you do.
Yeah.
All right, start backing up.
All right. You back up. It's defy danger to be strong enough to haul a wizard. If Mel gets there, you can both do
6.
it. Nope. You're kind of scrabbling. Dirt's kicking out.
You don't have
Ovid.
a strength bonus?
No.
All right.
Vines are creeping. They're tickling your foot.
Okay.
You hear someone humming a little song above you. So go down here.
Can I do anything?
You could yell for them to hurry the fuck up because you're
All right.
going to die.
The pod! It's here! You need to race to the pod!
There's all
pod racing, really!
All right, I drop it. Fuck that. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Death roll!
There's Ovid. I recognize those dulcet tones. Where are you? There you are.
He's going to die if you don't get there very
I'm
quickly.
hurrying.
Let him.
Is this a
Define
defiant?
danger, yes. You're running very quickly down a steep
He has
hill.
yet to prove his worth. I don't
That would
think
be a
it will
10.
ever happen.
All right, what's 10?
your life!
You
Let
get there,
him
you
go.
grab the gator by its tail and pull. With Mills pulling, you both get Ovid up. But as you do, you see a just wall of vines go creeping up over the side, the precipice. So that's what you're... So you've got the vines. They're going to continue regrowing until the pod goes down.
Right.
So how are you going to get to the pod?
I'm not getting anywhere near that thing. All I have to do is keep shooting it with these pointy arrows until it stops twitching.
Yeah, that's all you have
It's at
to
the
do.
pod. It's on the other side.
It's on the side of the dump. Like, it's to the
Oh,
point where
good.
you're
That
gonna
means I can
fall.
shoot down.
No, you can't. Or can you? What is
All right,
that?
you can give it a shot, but the
Are there
vines
any-
aren't going to be too
Are
happy
there any
about
large flying creatures in the swamps in this world?
that. There are
There be hawks at least. or-
pterodons. There you go.
There's the winged
Dinosaurs.
badges, but we really don't talk
all
about
right,
that.
are they strong enough to?
Well, I'm
carry
magic
someone?
missile the vines right now just to get them.
No.
7 again. So.
Pick which one you want.
I draw unwelcome attention to myself.
That you do.
Yeah.
Pterodactyl.
All right.
But I do another 8 damage.
Ouch. Yeah, that hurts it.
Okay,
Whoa.
that's a 10 on volley.
Okay.
So,
You
Straight
just
up
do the
shot.
damage.
okay. What is the damage for the bow and arrows that we're using?
That's your
here?
base damage. Your damage die.
6.
Yep.
Oh wait, what'd you get? Did you get a 10 plus?
I got a 10.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I got a 10 to
So that
become
would be a 10
pterodactyl.
plus.
You are pterodactyl, so you can fly now.
All
You do see that the vines are injured. You know, one gets shot with an arrow. A bunch get turned into paste. All of them go rushing at Ovid.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is there a new round?
Yeah, there's a new round.
All right, I'll defy danger. Oh God! I don't know if they got through.
Oh, hack and slash the pod from flying at.
All right. Hack and slash the pod.
Yes, I do.
How much damage? What'd you get?
9.
9. Okay. You're gonna get attacked back. So
Yeah.
All right,
Firing at the pod.
5.
again.
5.
You
All
can't
right.
fire at the pod until you get near the vines. I thought that was the deal.
Yeah, you have to defy the vines to get to the edge and the pod.
Yeah, you were shooting the vines last time. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
You deal. Actually, it doesn't do damage. You do the damage to it. And how much was that? 5, you said? All right. And its petals open and grab your foot and start sucking you in.
Screech, screech.
You hear pterodactyl sounds.
Translation.
Yeah, but everything is attacking Ross.
All right, I've got an 8 on my defy
Well,
danger.
if everything's attacking him, can I get past and get a clear shot?
Not until you kill all the vines off. They have their own hit points, and then they take some time to respawn.
Okay.
So
How
the
many
vines are
are
still there. What?
How many are there?
It's just a hit
It's,
point max.
A mass of
it's
them?
a big, squiggly ball of
Do
vines.
X amount of damage to vines.
All right. I'm going to fire arrow at Vine.
Yes.
Use bow on vine.
That's an 8.
Okay. Pick which one you want to do.
I am going to take what I can get. Minus 1d6 damage. So that's a miss.
Yeah, they're vines. Arrows are not terribly effective.
Yeah, you should hack and slash.
Ross, you're going to get attacked?
I defy danger on an 8. So.
All right, so you get out of the way, but you're in a bit of a spot.
Yeah.
So you're on the ground. You land right in front of a vine,
Okay.
and you realize that it's not a living vine, but it is giving way. So you realize that if you just roll with it, you might swing out to the pod. If you want to be a badass wizard, but it's up to you.
Yeah, no, let's double down.
Okay.
I'm going to defy danger to try to escape.
All right. What are you using your modifier on that?
Strength to rip through decks to try and pull out, I guess, like, escape artists out of it.
Yeah. Well, doesn't matter. They both do the same.
All right.
Well, if you have another modifier, like defy danger, it says you what you can do. Like,
He won't look at that sheet.
Yeah.
He is somehow. It raped his father and killed his mother. Burned his village down.
Mental fortitude.
Okay. Mental fortitude?
Will that work? Can I use that somehow?
This pod isn't real! This is all a dream!
Pain is the mind killer. Here's the mind killer.
Just roll dice.
Okay. Right, how about endurance?
How's it
You
going?
said you wanted to get away from it.
Yeah. I'm trying to find something I have a fucking bonus for. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Hey, mine's
I do
intelligence.
Yeah, it's going to continue trying to eat you. This time you will take 6 damage.
Jesus.
As your little pterodactyl leg is starting to melt.
Ew.
Okay.
Is my
Putting
turn
up
yet?
the bow, drawing the rapier, grabbing a vine, and I am going to totally flin it.
Alright, Ovid was in pre-flinning mode, so
Yeah.
we'll let Ovid go first, but you can totally
Alright.
flin next.
After I see him, it's...
Alright, so yeah, you're going out, you are flying towards it, so you can, I will say, defy danger, and I'll let you get a shot off as you go, or you can just try and play it safe and be like, oh, go towards the top.
Well, do I see Tom being eaten by the thing?
Yes.
Can I defy danger, just swing in to try and knock him loose?
Yes, I will allow it.
Alright.
You won't get an attack, but you will knock Tom loose.
Alright.
You're a dude, man.
Well, with my rolling, it's probably going to
You are a
be
dude.
praying out a new character sheet pretty soon. 7.
Yes. You smack into Tom.
Squeak and squawk.
You go flying away. You are very proud of yourself as you go flying away, and then you stomp. As you look back, you see a bony, half-eaten hand sticking out of the pod's mouth, and part of a man's face, or what used to be. So he gets sucked back in, and you are now being dragged towards the pod. But Tom's free.
Yay!
Mel, you arrow flint it, so I will give you the same choice. You may sort of like cautiously Boy Scout rappel down, or you can just ha-ha!
Da, 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 da.
How about you?
All right, defy danger at the pod.
So we're just going to knock each other into the bed.
9.
Like
That
a
is a
clown
9.
car of acid.
What?
9.
That's a
9?
good ska band.
All right. You are you hitting him away, or are you attacking the pod?
I'm just swinging straight for the pod, rapier out. Just
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm fine. It's fine.
I figure that if I knock you away, I'm going to get sucked in too. So
Yeah.
if I hit it, I'm
You'll
going to get sucked
You can
in.
probably eat 2 people, but it's fine.
All right, roll damage on the pod.
It'll take it a while to digest both of us. And as long as we're both there together, it's an adventure. 1. We're going for 1.
Your rapier tinks off of it, but you are now.
You should get a damage roll for momentum for a job.
You're basically on the pod.
Well, you swung out and tried to impale.
I know it's hard to do. Like you skitter off. It's a big pod. It was like I would let Aaron come back were he here.
Yeah.
Dungeon World is the game you leave. We're playing this as a correspondence game. I'm actually just reading the letters we've written over the course of months.
It's pretty tough.
Aloud. So, Nils, you are dive bombing towards the ocean. From where
Pull up, pull up,
yeah,
pull
you
up,
got
little
pulled.
eater.
All right, so what do you do?
We'll try to free him.
All right, you're coming back. I'd say that's defend.
Yeah. I would agree with you. It totally is. Yeah. Made it.
All right, with what?
9.
All right, so pick one
I will.
off the sheet you don't like to look at.
Are you just going to keep saying that?
Yeah, until you start looking at it. Yes, quite so.
Redirect,
Redirect to yourself.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, shouldn't have been a defy danger to pull me out. Like, if it's not a standard attack, this is kind of like.
Well, I'm saying that you're not being eaten anymore.
Okay.
And it is now grabbing him. So,
Okay.
a pterodon picks you up from in its beak and throws you towards the vine walls where you grab. And it is in turn grabbed again. So the damage of the pod will go against Nils.
Okay. Can I act?
You may act this turn free as you're not being eaten.
Magic missile the pod. Fuck your pod.
That would be good.
Hey, 10. So I actually don't have any negative side effects.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
Please damage it.
Aaron, you can come in now.
Sorry.
Please help.
I guess I'm done healing them, so I
Yeah,
can
Yeah.
I'll
quite
run
good.
it.
You
6 damage.
saunter there
I'll run in.
at a
Sorry.
moseying pace.
6 damage.
6 damage, yeah.
In
that
his
hurts.
defense, fondling that many soldiers does take it out of you.
Dear God.
Are they?
For those playing the home game,
No. Are any of the soldiers that he healed able to aid? Maybe not.
No, they've had a rough go of it.
Alright.
They fought all night and then got attacked by a horrible monster.
But magical healing should be like,
Not just magical.
yeah, yeah.
You couldn't heal all of them to 100%. You got them conscious and not dying.
Yeah.
Then there's the many other who are dangling off the side that you might want to say.
Well, we're trying. We're level 1. We're trying.
All right, what are you doing?
From hell's heart I stab at thee!
All right.
Hack and slash. How can I miss this thing? I'm standing on it.
It's an odd way to cut at things. Like it's really hard to
didn't
get
teach you that in
leverage.
fencing school.
Yeah.
Now, if you're being attacked if you're attacking a pod, it's going to be a little different than standard epic.
All right, Titanius, as you're coming to the edge of the eastern edge of the thumb, where it begins to roll downwards and become a precipice, you see that the vines are not attacking over the edge anymore. They're at the top of the hill, and they have what it appears to be a large log, and they're rocking it back and forth and back and forth, and then it goes tumbling down the hill. So
Those over their neighbors'
you hear you see a burst of rainbow vomit and pterodactyl going up and down off the side. You can see that the pod is trying to basically roll a log onto them and knock them into the ocean.
Isn't that going to hit the pod as well?
It's desperate as there are 3 things trying to kill it.
It's like a smart pod.
So what are you doing? Do you try and intercept the log?
How far am I away from it?
You can make it if you defend.
Okay. How big is this log, too? Is it just a huge...
It's a big-ass log.
So catching it's probably out of the question.
You could knock it askew and make sure it goes end over end instead of rolling this way.
Which means it might hit... It could probably fly over them,
It
possibly
would
hit
probably
the pods.
fly over them. Yes.
So I'm going to try to make that. So is that just going to be just a defend check?
Yes.
Okay.
If you just haul off and charge it, you could do a defy danger to do something that puts you in no danger as you do it.
Actually, that probably would be more defy danger if I can actually use my strength to kind of push it up instead.
That's fine.
Right. Because that's my best one. Let's see how this goes. Titanius. Huh? 9-10.
Yes. You shoulder ram it just as it's going by you. It turns and begins going end over end.
This would be a great physics game. Ragdoll physics.
I have to look at this. Did you see the log? They flipped the bitch.
What? You hear, make a defy danger check, Nils, as you are flying, and that's not necessarily helping you.
It's like, motherfucking squad!
Yeah.
8.
All right, and getting closer to the wall, so you're not hit by a giant log, you are now deeper into the pod's mouth. So it's about to consume Nils whole. So what do you do, Ovid?
Let's see.
The pod is bleeding chlorophyll everywhere. That'd be a different game. You're all unconscious.
Chloroform soaked.
Everyone is dead.
Chloroform soaked. Right.
Very effective. Is it chloroform flammable? I will. Let's see. Is there a way I can just like precisely hit it with a rock or something like that cause it to like trigger its gag reflex or something like that to cause it to bomb him out? Somebody like
You could kill it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing I do. All right. I will magic missile the shit out of it again. 11. So
Yeah.
on a roll. 4 damage this time.
All right. That hurts it. It makes gurgling noises. That's a vine scream.
Okay. I'm going to defend by sliding further down, because now that I see where the open mouth is, rapier first, trying to pin the mouth shut before I can suck him in.
All right, he's in the mouth.
Yank me out.
That'd be defy danger.
Just roll defend. I'll just let you roll defend and pry him out and just be there. All right.
I'm sorry, my school focused more on swinging from chandeliers and buckling swashes.
Mel is just ting, 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 ting.
Like, use it as a sword!
The sword!
Titanius, you're being attacked by vines?
Okay, attack, hack and slash.
All right.
Five.
Take 3 damage.
Okay.
So those vines are tricksy.
He hates them so
He
much.
hates them.
And was that also negating my armor too?
No.
Okay, so I only take 1 then.
Yeah, vines are pretty good if you're covered in armor. And Tom's going to take some damage. Ouch. 6.
Jesus.
As you feel your leathery reptilian skin turn into kind of a pasty,
Think of it as a spa
acidic burn.
treatment. A really good spa treatment. They're going a little too far with that.
The only reason you could breathe now is because your long beak is still somewhat outside of it.
This is the last chance. I gotta fucking escape. I'm gonna die next.
Yeah, you could try to find danger and try and muscle your way out. Like a phoenix from the pods. I don't know.
What'd you roll?
7.
7? All right. Okay, yeah, you burst out of the pod. It is a big acidy splash. I will give you a choice. You can have your wings so degraded that you are really shitty at flying and start falling at this point, Or your acidy splash can damage everyone around you because, acidy splash.
I have 1 hit point left.
You'll be fine.
Acidy splash it is. All right. Somebody takes 5. I'll let you pick. Somebody takes 6.
I'll have to take 5 because otherwise I'll be dead.
Okay.
So I'm at 16 damage out of 17 hit points. Okay.
Ouch, that hurts.
Yep.
What do you do?
Magic missile.
All right.
Trying to end this fight. 7. I'll take -1 on my spells.
All right.
3. Another 4 damage.
All right. Realizing that you are already covered in acid, you just stick your hands in one of the holes you blasted and give him one more. The pod sort of fritzes out. You see the vines in front of you sort of go limp and die. The men who are hanging stop kind of going up and down and just taut as if they're on the end of snares. And the thing just sort of bursts open and dribbles out into the ocean. So it is dead. You slayed the thing.
Woo!
Magic!
It's like, medic! And magic medic!
Magic missile, you say? Let me show you.
Mel is still stabbing it.
It's my only line. It's my only line.
Like, become me again.
So Titanius, you see a pterodactyl, a horribly burned wizard, and a equally horribly burned bard sort of exhaustedly crawl to the top.
I'm not burned, I'm disheveled.
Boy, that clinging was kind of redundant, man. The acid probably took care of anything the monkeys missed.
Yeah, that's delightful.
Except for you. Yeah.
I was healing men.
All right.
Fair enough. I'll turn back into me at this point. I hurt very badly.
Okay.
I'll try to lay on hands with him. So,
All right, you touch him,
God, this is gonna be.
and I'll play for him.
A troop of monkeys show up.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Holy crap.
I'd be lying if I said I was totally okay.
You just healed for 6, and no...
Yay.
That was a very good song. That was a 12.
The few hairs aren't good at hanging you upside down. It's one of the many skills they lack. Me and mine will help retrieve them for you, so you might feel better if you give us the vines. They're quite delicious. Delicacy for our people.
We don't want the vines, do we?
The vines could be worth money if we just bring them to the gate. That's a delicacy. They're delicious if you boil them. But on the other hand, we're making money. I'm sure
I will say you can take the time to heal up before you go to Thumbgate.
Yeah.
Or you can spend your time just hauling dead weight up off the side to try to save.
You guys are welcome to it. Enjoy. Yeah, that sounds great.
Ricky Lee is the greatest alpha ever. We love Ricky. He's the few-haired whisperer. The monkeys are. That's what they're saying. You've seen them.
I can understand it.
Hooting and
Actually, just like.
So they start hauling archers up off the sides using their monkey strength. You guys can. I will say, Aaron can heal everybody once.
Okay, well, I just took 7 damage too because I rolled. If I roll 7 or 1, I take damage. So.
Ouch.
Okay.
Huh?
Aaron, this next
You
song
heal
is for
7,
you.
he takes
I know.
7.
Huh?
Because yeah.
Quoting your god.
Yeah.
You've got.
Well, that's a weird
You
coincidence.
got chlorophyll all up on your lyre.
So what was it?
It's not helping the strings.
So you fail?
Right.
Okay, that's fine. So
Gonna clean it off.
It's green, man.
I will say he can heal everyone 7. Just take the 7 ones.
just 7 ones. Okay.
All right.
So.
Yay.
So down to 14. So
All right. The corpses can't be looted as they're not all dead.
Yeah.
A few were killed in the throw from the canopy, but you do manage to save all of the archers. There are about 14 of them that survive. They are very grateful for you.
It's all right. It's good. Good.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's a reward or something, right? Because we were gears, you know. We were,
Latigal, the one who was talking to you, comes up. He's like, "Oh, thank you for saving us, sir. I thought we were dead to the man. We came with 100 men. The creature was everywhere. We stumbled right into it. We thought we'd avoided the spiders, but they were nothing compared to that.
They're cunning bastards. They are. They are.
Yeah, they burn.
But it's dead now.
Yeah.
It's very dead.
Oh, who are you, brave adventurers?
Well, I'm Ovid. I am a wizard.
As we all learn. What?
I think he's tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm Nils, servant of nature. It's all good.
Yes, very good.
yeah.
Thank you for killing that piece of nature.
Oh, well, that's the kind of nature
Who's
that's
a
good to
dick?
kill.
Who's a douche?
That's dick nature right there.
Melisandre the Magnificent, traveling troubadour.
Ah, one of those coccyx folks.
Yes. Oh, you've heard of my people.
Yeah. Thank you.
You are
Saving
most
us.
welcome.
Titanius, I am one of your kinsmen from our great kingdom of Skull.
Oh, what city do you hail from?
Like the
Let me consult the
Skull
map.
City place thing.
Don't play
Location.
37.
Manhattan.
You could just make up a name and that will be a city now. That's how the game works.
Occipital.
Oh, Hippocampus.
Hippocamp. You are from the inner? Oh, you must
Of
have
course
gone
he
on a
is.
great crusade.
Look at the way his
Killed
eyes
many
glow.
carriers.
Clearly he's from the inner.
Oh, thank you for saving us, sir. I
we
will
would.
buy you a drink in Stylo City.
Your safety was our main concern.
He is now the hero. They think he obviously led the operation because he was from the shade of the inner skull where the monsters lurk.
But I will say, my friends, I am just but one of the many band. These three are that's like our
They helped.
equal of your saviors.
Yes, your servants did admirably. You've trained them well.
Oh, God.
Rainbow vomit.
Yes, Ovid is well trained.
What does that vomit taste?
I'm going to make a belt out of one of the creeping vines.
They're all gone.
No, the monkeys are eating all.
Okay. I begged the monkeys for a creeping vine. Through pantomime. All right. Yeah. I use fucking prestidigitation to make a light show. And I fail. No, I get a 7. So.
Lights don't feed monkeys.
Huh?
Lights don't feed monkeys.
Oh.
Like, oh my god, is he really trying to do the light show trick?
Yeah.
It's never going to work with them. He's the hero now. Pointing towards the alpha.
Yeah, Ricky Lee is. They're just clamoring to groom him. He's just walking. He's just supervising work.
Like, actually, yeah, just one last lawyer. Like, those are some proud monkeys. That makes me happy.
All right.
Gives me hope for the future. Monkeys.
Yes.
Eltigol says, "Where do you hail from? What brought you up this way?"
We were just at Liceback when I was attacked. And
My God, how did you escape?
we killed some
we
things.
killed a lot
and
of
we ran
things. And,
from the other things we couldn't kill.
Oh, you were so lucky that the mines caved in. It was truly fortuitous.
Yeah, isn't that
It wasn't
The
great?
exactly
Colossus looks
fortuitous.
after his own.
Well, yeah, through us. We did that.
What? It was not a miracle? No one's ever survived the metacarpal mines.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we
Totally
totally did.
Yeah.
Oh, truly? How did you do such a thing?
Oh,
At this point, we relay the entire
We
story.
leave out the bit about the sword, though.
Yes, except the
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, yes,
You
like,
know,
we
I
thought
even wrote a song about it.
Well, we...
Yeah, Bard's saying about it. It has to be true. It's like the internet.
As a matter of fact, it's not just any song. It's a song about the thrills and chills and spills of Nils.
Oh, General Thackeray will want to meet you. You've truly saved Skull. We might have a chance to retake the peninsula now. And
Is he a
everything's slow.
writer?
Spout lore. Do I know this guy?
Roll.
6.
I actually make mine with an 11.
Intelligence on that.
With 11, you know.
Oh no, it's 10. So sorry.
General Thackeray is legend.
What?
Actually, she is legend. She's been around for a number of years. Noxia Thackeray was born in the Floating Rib, infamous for being destroyed in the Annexation War, when the dwarves ceased their support of the Kingdom of Skull, and the Rib state fell. It is. She has been a vassal of Skull ever since then, as a child. One of her most loyal warriors. She's fought in many great campaigns. She retook Throat Valley from the Carrion in a brutal campaign. She is known for her prowess. She is aging, but she's definitely the ones the King Dagala would send to face the House of Manta at Thumbgate. So very high-ranking military official.
Neat.
I'm gonna use the last
What's her
one.
personality like?
Naxia Thackeray is often criticized, or poorly criticized, by the lesser known members of the kingdom for being just a frail old woman. But her writings, which you've read, she claims that generalship has nothing to do with fighting. It is a game of logistics, foresight, and emotional compartmentalization, all skills that she excels at. And that's all she says on that.
I'll use the last of my healing herbs to.
Okay.
Yield?
Yeah.
Rub some dirt on it.
Oh yes. Oh, that's
Makes that acid feel so much better.
Good job, Gladiator.
Natural base.
All right. So Eltagul can get you into Thumbgate. He knows a secret way that will not be under the archers of House of Manta. So you are walking there. It is still a brutal hike upwards, but with your new companions, they make sure that you are well taken care of, so you don't have to spend any more rations or anything like that.
Woo!
And they find a funnel in the bone, and you go through, and you are left behind. But as you go, you hear screams and shouts. You hear collapsing, siege engines on the other side of Thumbgate, as you're basically on top of the wall now. You see arrows arching over you from the Great Railroad where they're trying to thing, and rocks and stones. At one point, Eltagul holds up his hand, and you stop, and you see in front of you what you thought was just a bit of stone that went over the tiny little ravine you're crawling through. It's actually a giant bristly leg that then unwinds and goes back underneath. Apparently, the Spider Lord is continuing the war underneath Thumbgate.
What was he doing? Stretching a leg out?
Eltagul says that if it were not for the magics, King Dagala sent almost the entire college to Severa, so that the Spider Lord would have overrun Thumbgate and Venom City long ago. The defenses were never prepared for a creature of that magnitude.
Yeah, he's very scary at night.
No, we saw
We need
his descent.
some enchanted Scud missiles would be good.
Yeah. We should meet the general then, I guess.
All right, you go. You eventually get to the top of Thumbgate. They've made a number of catwalks down the side so that you do not fall. The top battlements are just a rage of archers and siege engines being stoned. You see fires blaring on, men screaming. Occasionally a man will have scream past you as you walk down the catwalks. But eventually you reach the base. The doors are mightily fortified. And Thumbgate, they're being bashed. It appears the outer gate and the tunnel gates have been breached, but only the final remains, but it is made of pure marrow steel. It is not likely to fall anytime soon. You go through a camp, and you are given a tent to Eltagul. Thank you so much for helping us. I will see my wife and child again because of your heroics. Everyone shall know. I will debrief and tell the general you are here.
Thank you for your aid.
Maybe some more rations.
Yes, certainly. So he gets them in.
And also, possible to trade in my equipment. Unfortunately, I had to scrounge
Just get
for
a
what it
shield.
is.
Your armor's fine.
Yes. You can go to the quartermaster. Where is your signature for the Kingdom of Skull?
So, do I have that on me?
No, you're not a member of the Kingdom of Skull's army. You worship Ha. You would never be allowed to join the army.
They're toads racist against you.
They've
You do not worship the Colossus. You are a heretic. Even worse than the one of the Rinttail Islands who think he is the primate. They find you disgusting. You lack the willpower to choose.
So, I guess that would just be a lie. I get the charisma. I guess charisma for lying, though. Just
there is no charisma check or lying check. You can just lie on parlay.
Oh, is that parlay?
But you have to have leverage over the person. You have to use it.
You can just say...
I technically rescued them.
You can
so
just
that's
say
leverage.
you lost it.
Yeah, that would be it. You would have to say, "Hey, I saved your ass."
Do you really need to see my signet for the one of the men who saved you?
All right, roll charisma.
Charisma.
It's supposed to be high.
It is high. It's my second highest. So, yes,
base
that's
11.
12.
You are right. I'm so sorry. One of the men, he took a fine shield from a scout that went up found the thumb gate. I shall give it to you.
Thank you.
All right. So
For your
he
courtesy.
returns very quickly with a kite shield, so it's a +2. So it's better than the shield you did have.
Ah,
So yeah. All right. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. You guys can chat if you would like. You do fill up. You get a couple days of rations.
Yeah.
Something we
Your
can heal
ten's
up.
right here.
Like 2 or 3.
Couple. 2.
so, and do we heal up completely, or
Nope, you're not sleeping yet.
okay?
All right,
If you
so...
did that, you'd have to do that in Venom City, as
Okay.
it is an actual city.
I don't understand why they dislike cocky warriors so much.
It's a cultural thing.
It's not you.
Yeah. No, it's they're just they have their prejudices and superstitions. I mean, many people distrust wizards because of a few bad apples. I mean, look at me. I mean, you trust me with your children if you had.
Yeah.
Uh,
And people
I
think,
don't have children.
Hey, people
I know.
think we Druids
So what were the
are just a bunch
rations
of
that
filthy
we have
animal
enough to?
fuckers.
we gained 2.
That's
so.
okay. That's fine.
Hey, it's like and people believe us Druids are just weird animal fuckers.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't really thinking about that, but thanks for sharing.
Well, we're talking about prejudice here.
Yeah. Most people don't really think much about druids because you're all out by yourselves in the woods and.
Oh,
outside
come
out of
on.
mind.
Come on. You people must think about us occasionally.
No, we really don't. We just, if anything, we just think that you're ignorant hillbillies who can just be safely ignored.
I read.
Well, that's not what the prejudice says.
He glared at me
Yeah.
when he figured out where I was from. Just because I saved I saved the man's life, and he doesn't like me just because I'm a little cocky.
Just.
Okay, maybe more than a little.
Yes. Half Coxian is. I mean, yeah. I think I'm 1/16 Coxian now that I think of that. But, I don't know if that's good enough for the tribal
Enough to get a
standards.
college scholarship.
Yes. Yeah. I lied on some academic scholarships. But, you start getting into potions, and it's hard to get at. That's why I don't
Hey,
know.
I got into herbs when I was like 5.
Yeah.
Marlowe is standing heroically in the background.
Yeah. Where were you?
Well, you're a thief.
He stoically looks at you,
Yes.
saying nothing.
You're a thief. You have to guard your magic sword at all costs.
Just in case your compatriots might think of stealing it.
Or creeping by.
Who has the sword, by the way? It's not Marlowe.
Okay.
Well, no. Bill originally had the sword, so unless he just were invisible,
It's not Marlowe.
I can be carrying it. So,
Yeah.
Keep it hidden. Don't use it in battle.
Because for all we know, it's going to steal a soul and feed
so-
it to you.
It can possess you.
keep it hidden.
Yes.
it safe.
Keep it hidden. Keep it hidden. Keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it
Yes.
safe.
All right, an aged woman comes in. She is as old as any grandmother you've seen. She still carries herself remarkably well, especially considering she's in full armor. She has a walking stick. She is flanked by 2 of the scariest-looking guards you've ever seen. They are giants of men bearing huge axes and swords. And she said,
Rise smoothly to my feet, graceful swan down to a knee.
Melandre, I assume. I was told to meet you. You must be Ovid.
Yes. Hello. Majesty. General Majesty.
I assume the rustic one is Niels.
Yes. Yeah. He's,
And you must
think he changed his vocal
be
cords.
Titanius.
So, General.
Right on all counts.
One of the
Excellency.
champions of Hunt. Perhaps, I assume.
That is correct.
you ain't getting nothing off of that.
I
You look the type that I only suspect. I know your kind finds certainty to be blasphemous.
Did the penguin boots
Do they?
give it away?
No.
Those are for wizards. That's like...
She's talking to you.
Yeah.
You.
Oh.
Your
Yeah.
name is Titanius.
And you worship I don't worship
Yes, I realize
Personally, I believe in Elf Alliance.
this is the best god ever.
I think he's role-playing his faith.
Huh? Sweet.
Yes, I am Don Quixote of this era.
No, Don Quixote at least had an ethos. You just wander aimlessly, sometimes stumbling into battle.
I realize that mine
By
is
protecting the weak
mine,
for reasons that
mine
he
is
doesn't
considered a
entirely
heretic
understand.
sect and is a confusing road. But
Oh, I am from the floating rib. I received more prejudice in the Kingdom of Skull than you can ever imagine.
Hey, I'm from the Ribs too.
Oh yes, which rib?
6th Rib?
I forget which is the name of that city.
Sternum?
Well, we used to be called Septimus, but now they call New Septimus because they just, I don't know.
Ah, yes, New Septimus.
Yeah.
It's our capital rib state. Well, not ours. It is its own independent nation.
Yeah, well, it's controlled by. It's horror. Did you hear what happened to the mayor? He was
It
caught
is the
with
leader of the
these-
Lombard.
drinking potions on the job. And just
Oh, Rob Ford jokes.
yeah, they will never not be funny. So yeah. Anyway, we
I thank you for saving my archers. I wish that I had time to personally congratulate every man that has shown valor in this senseless attack on our home.
yeah.
But I am told by a young man who brings vital intelligence of the peninsula that you are the ones that somehow penetrated the metacarpal mines and activated Briandis' splinter.
Well, we were at Leisbach, and it was a small town, so we were in a better position to get to the metacarpal mines. And we thought it would be a good way to, if we
By time,
buy time for us to get away and for the people of the town to get away. So,
Ah, yes, a small force behind enemy lines.
yeah, there weren't that many guardians. There were actually goblins there.
And fire spitting
They were-
beetles.
Well, the goblin had the fire spit.
Yeah.
And we did what we had to because we couldn't let those horrid men just invade. We had to slow them down any way we could.
the protection of the people. is the
I'm
most
sure King
important.
Dagala, were he not immersed in war preparation, would reward you handsomely. I did hear mention that from my scouts on the Thumb during the night that they thought they saw a large troop of men head into the mines rather than skirting around. One of Manta's units, did you discover them?
What was left of them? They fell prey to
Yeah, they were ambushed by goblins. They were
Yes.
totally eating them.
a large group of goblins.
Yeah, goblins aren't alive with those people.
Ah, yes. Well, I can only assume.
Oh wait, we did rescue a person. We didn't know who they were when we attacked the goblins, and there was one prisoner there, a woman who was like an archaeologist, and we let her go, but she was dissatisfied with House Manor. There's dissent in their people; they aren't all unified.
I understand. Where is she?
She didn't want to come with us, and
We had lost her in the fray.
she was
unfortunately.
unarmed, so she said she took her chances.
What is her name?
Do?
Da.
Da.
Well, I shall send someone to look for her. We need all the intelligence we can get.
If she made it, I mean, she.
Do you know why they would have gone into the mines?
They
Perhaps
said something about a great treasure.
Well, it's also just the fact they probably knew that he was vulnerable.
It was a way through that it was less protected.
Well, also the fact that we destroyed it, we flooded it, proved that it was vulnerable to attack. So
But obviously they did not count on the goblins being there.
yeah, well, they probably wanted to secure it for their own purposes.
Well, that doesn't quite scan. If they knew of the mines, they would know they'd been impenetrable for years. The same information that brings about the legend of the Splinter would know that they were guarded by horrible creatures. To go in to guard the place, despite knowing the horrible creatures there, would just only be weaken their own guard.
Well, we didn't
force.
encounter any live guards or live soldiers from the force.
Did you see a sword while you were there?
Saw the soldiers of the swords of the dead soldiers.
A very specific sword. Have you heard the legend of Riandis' vengeance?
Well, who hasn't? I mean, it's a magical sword. It's that guy
quite
had
a
it.
deal about
Yeah.
great deal of legends about this sword and songs. In fact, I could regale you with many of the tales.
It doesn't look anything like this.
So you saw none. No sword matching that description.
I did not lay
Perhaps
eyes
you didn't
upon it
retrieve
once.
Can I sense motive? Does she already know? She's just trying to, have us arrested.
She's just asking you.
Okay.
Well, that's like general. If I may inquire, what worth is this sword other than just being a blade of legend?
Were it real,
my
it
shoulder.
would be of vital importance to the war effort.
Why does it? I mean, aside from it, it being worth a lot of money, I can't imagine what.
Well, I just know it is a thing of legend. I have never been to the metal carbon mines. You are more apt to speak of it than me.
Yeah.
Did you find the sword or no?
So,
Madam, I can assure you personally that my only concern was with flooding the mines, and I never once laid eyes on this sword, if such a blade were to exist.
'Tis a shame. Though you did get to see Arthur Tees, the legendary ruins. Would that I had been a younger woman and been there. I've read much of it in my studies.
The city,
was a sight to behold.
even in ruins, was a most delightful, most beautiful city.
Except for all the goblins.
Alas, we ruin our culture with these wars, but it is necessary.
Yeah.
Well, the
They
Kingdom
even
of
built
Skull
a-
thanks you for your service. It is a shame that Riandis' vengeance is nothing but a legend. It would have been worth much to the war effort and recounted King Dagella's eternal gratitude. Sadly, there's no I can do. So what will you do, gentlemen?
Well, we did come across one thing that piqued our interest. There was this ogre, or giant goblin, who gave Mel here a magical goblin symphony, and we were hoping to go to the city to research it, to figure out how to somebody play it.
Goblin Symphony? It sounds profane.
It's totally magic. As a wizard, I can guarantee it's totally magic. So
Your Excellency,
yeah.
I don't tell you how to swing a sword. I would never presume to do so. But when I played my lute while this goblin played his lyre, one thing that I did find is that even in the most ugly, most horrid of souls, there can exist beauty. I've never played the symphony, I've never heard the whole thing, but just from what I've read, I understand that this creature had within his heart a beautiful soul.
And we killed him. Killed him.
I think that deserves a point.
I shall take your word for it.
Do you want to see the goblin symphony? It's in goblin. All right, let's speak goblin.
I shall take your word for it. The guard, they don't like you talking back to her. They don't like that at all. But she says, I'm sure that Venom City, it is the second oldest city in the archipelago. I'm certain that they will have I've been to the orchestra many times when I've been here on inspections. Sadly, I won't be able to attend. I am indisposed. But you are artists first, and I respect that. Each must be dedicated fully to their profession, whatever it may be. It is a shame, though. The kingdom could have used brave men such as yourself.
Well, once we're done with that, we'll probably, find other excuses for violence.
Well, I will admit that nothing that you don't know already, if you have any kind of military tactics. The peninsula is not defensible. It is too close to Manta's harbor. We will only be able to hold wristlock so long, and then we will be confined to the Cliffs of Vishes and the Maw, not to mention the Broken Smile Islands. Our navy is quite powerful, but the Spider Lord, it will take everything we have to hold the Thumb Gate. We will lose the peninsula. Our only chance of taking it back and driving Manta back to his shores is to unite the archipelago. But that has not been done since the annexation war, and even then it broke. And that would require a great many favors that I do not have the ability to dispense, nor do my simple peasant men have the ability to negotiate. Someone that destroyed the metacarpal mine of legend, though, might be able to do such a thing.
if it would aid in the war.
Wait,
we would be.
Who do you need to negotiate with then?
Well, there are the dwarves of the Vertable Mountains. They have not been there since they gave our treaty to walk through and take over the Rib States during the Annexation War, which is how I became a member of the Skull. But they withdrew their treaty suddenly, stranding the men and leading to the Floating Rib War. And they went back to their obsessive marrow mining. There are, of course, the Your Brothers and Coccyx, dedicated to the pursuit of the arts and architecture, that have no care for the world above. There is, of course, Navuclair and Talos, and the primatists of the Rent-Tail Island Wars, all along the Tibia and the Fibia. Fierce warriors all, honed by thousands of years of conflict, and yet too busy fighting their never-ending civil war to join our fight. There are the pirates of Patella Island, all of which would help give us a southern branch of our navy. And any of these would be wonderful assets to our cause.
We could actually do we could kill 2 lice with 1 monkey by...
Ross, what the hell?
Instead of going...
Wait, hear him out.
Yeah.
Pick 2 lice with 1 monkey.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are they going to do with the lice? They're going to kill me. Instead of going to Venom City to play the Goblin Symphony, we go to Coccyx and play the Symphony, and then we can negotiate them at the same time.
This is true. So, I mean, let's be honest. There's a lot of Elvish soldiers that would be willing to enlist just to prove that they can.
Well, all these would be journeys of many leagues and many weeks.
Yeah.
I have work I could pay for you now if you're willing to take it, but it would be severe.
Would it be in the service and well-meaning of the Kingdom of Skull? Or for that matter, the rest of the RPPR?
Yes, indeed. But I cannot verify the rumors because it is madness. My intelligence say that the Manta seeks to sap Thumbgate by going through the glands and vascules beneath Venom City, mining through the leathery remains of the Manta itself and the carrion that lives there to sap the city from within and take Thumbgate. If this nonsensical rumor were true, it would be deadly to our defense. But at the same time, I have no desire to lose regiments of men, throwing them into such dark, cursed confines. A small force would be better, but their bravery would border on madness.
Your Excellency, madness is what we do.
Yeah. Okay, well, if we can make arrangements, provided we get time to make arrangements to have the symphony play or prepared while we go down.
No, the symphony does not leave me.
Really?
Really?
Can you make a copy? Can you make a copy? We can get a scribe.
You can copy things.
Yeah. All right, we'll get a copy.
It just takes 6 rolls.
Yeah.
And a bribe.
Yeah.
You can copy stuff if you want.
Yeah. So we'll get it. We'll have them prepare. They'll rehearse while we go down and the madness thing, and then we can come back and then celebrate our successful venture by listening to the Goblin Symphony. And then we can go to Cox's.
That is acceptable, but the
Far
original
away.
stays with me.
Well, the original stays with you. We can have a copy.
It was entrusted to me with the man's dying breath. It was rather important to
Yeah,
him,
but
but it's
that
just
trust-
as important to
That
me.
breath was pretty
It's
horrific.
trust is a matter of judgment. I'm sure we can find a trustworthy guy.
Well, I shall leave you to
Okay,
debate
we'll
this
do that
amongst
thing. We'll do that
yourselves.
thing in Venice.
My payment is 200 gold. To sweeten the pot, I would like to hear this Goblin Symphony. While it is profane, it would be nothing compared to the screams of dying men.
That's the King in Yellow.
There is
I
some
am on the board of directors at the Neurotoxin Hall, and I could perhaps get the symphony to hear you out.
That would be most delightful. And I would make sure that Your Excellency had the center box seat for the night. A place of honor.
No, I sit at the back. It is more defensible.
prison rules. She also shanked somebody on her first day as general. So you should.
I must attend to my duties. You shall have vassals here serving you outside the tent and a night's rest. If you agree to take the contract, they will negotiate terms.
Okay.
I'm afraid I must go.
All right.
Thank you for your time, General.
Good fight, Your Excellency.
Yes.
One of the large guards looks at you, Mel.
Oh.
Listen, Knife Ear. I know about you coccyx folks. You're as much full of passion as you are full of shit. Watch yourself. Backside of the tent.
Actually, before he does that,
You don't even know me.
No. I don't know.
before he
Trying to get
does
open,
that, backs out. Can I catch him?
Catch him?
Yeah.
Sure.
You can
I caught you.
give him a big old hug
So
from behind.
Paladin
would
hug.
that be parlay for intimidate?
That's his name. Paladin
Titanius.
hug.
You need
no,
leverage.
No,
You
Titanius.
have no leverage.
Actually, you could say, "I'm the hero." To watch your like. You want you put a bad word for you? Like, all right.
So
There's no leverage.
All right.
He is a member of an army of which you are not a member inside their own camp.
No.
yeah. So
All right.
And there are 4 of you. That's
Let
the
it go.
opposite of leverage.
Well, social leverage.
so
Yeah.
It's not his fault he's not a fan of the coccyx.
You just met, you met in elf races, and you talked back to his god queen general.
A little bit. Then followed it up with respect. She was dissing my art.
Hey, I'm but a druid.
He
That's all I
was
know.
not given giant bodyguard status for his forgiving nature. So yes, you can rest.
fine.
You can level up, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't think we have they will have experience. So
We need 2. We get.
You have gained that much experience.
so at least 2.
I will
Okay.
not say you resolved the bond, but you have destroyed a creature together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did spur others to significant and unplanned decisive action.
Yeah. You could look at your alignment, see if you've done any of that.
Endanger yourself to protect somebody weaker than you.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've been acting more good than neutral. Can I, like, using magic to directly aid one another? I kind of throw myself recklessly into danger at the first chance.
You can be good.
All right.
You have to roleplay it that way.
That's what I've been doing. Like, I saved the orphans. I saved those other people.
Yeah.
I threw myself heedlessly into danger.
Yeah,
So
but you
we
can't
level
be
up
like, I will make everything into clothing to wear because I'm a horrible freak if you're good.
That's a social thing. I'm still good. I'm helping people, and those are, like, there's a difference between a penguin and, you know.
So leveling up. What changes besides choosing something on the back?
Choose one of your stats and increase it by 1. This may change your modifier. Changing
you
your
pick one
constitution
thing.
increases your maximum and current HP. Ability scores cannot go higher than 18. It says so right on the back.
You're a wizard!
Yes, Ross.
so yeah. So the first one would be 8 since that's plus. Yeah.
So what is
8.
it?
Yeah. So I had it right the first time.
So you all gain 2 XP
Yeah.
and spend it.
Did I gain a 3rd just because of the good my alignment or?
Sure, you have 1 left.
Okay, I just want to make sure I was doing that right, not just saying, I want an XP. I take it regardless.
Hirelings? We can get hirelings? Ooh.
And you heal damage equal to half your max HP. I will also allow someone to do healing spells.
Let's see how. I think I'm going to raise my dex to 16 so I can have a +2. And
Yeah, I'm going to do
Oh,
my
God!
charisma, so I get a +2 on that.
So you're all level 2!
aha!
You can totally stand all the terrible monsters in the venom sac of a miles-wide sea creature.
You're the one giving us the adventures. That's up to you.
So I'm asking, which one do you guys think would be better? Healing Song, which would give me 2d8 healed damage on the healing, or should I go for... where is it? It goes to 11, which allows me to play a song that is so wonderful that the bad guys attack each other.
Oh wow, your hit points only go up when you increase your con.
Yeah.
And only go like 1 point of con, 1 hit point. So I'm going to be at 17 hit points forever.
Actually, Eldritch Tones. My arcane art is strong, allowing me to choose 2 effects instead of 1.
I think all that struggling, I bumped up my dexterity. Now I have a dexterity of +1.
Woo.
Like, that escaping, I had to work at that. I nearly got eaten. That's what I did.
That's how it rolls in Dungeon World.
I get all kinds of options.
Actually, I like that one. So, setup strike. When you hack and slash, choose an ally. Their next attack against your target does plus 1d4 damage. So, I like that.
Oh man, I could be a total dick. I have Charm Person now, and one of my things for level advanced moves I could choose is Mystical Puppet Strings. When you use magic control a person's action, they have no memory of what you had them do, and bear you no ill will. You're good.
Stab that guy. Stab. What did I do?
Give me all your money. Okay.
Why am I broke?
Keep in mind, you
Armor
can only
reduces-
go within the 2 through 5 there.
Yeah, I know. I don't get a level 3 spell yet.
And you can't buy gear yet. So when you go to Venom City, you can try and research your
Yeah. Features.
sword. You can try and you could try and barter for some basilisk eyes and pick a fight and do your ritual.
Actually, I could just choose Enchanter, and when you have time and safety with a magic item, you may ask the GM what it does. The GM will answer truthfully.
That'll be up to you.
Yep. You want to take a quick break, or are we?
I didn't know it was going to take this long,
All right.
since you just picked one thing. But
Yeah, I know, but I have like 12 options I can pick. Actually, more than that.
so I made a mistake.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Literally 20 options for this. Or no,
Alright.
I only get one. Oh no, sorry, it's only 2 through 5.
Yeah,
There's
it's only 2
6.
through 5.
Okay.
All right, so when you get to Venom City, what do you guys want to do? We can
Um,
talk about that.
So, well, are we going to take the mission?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
So
are we doing that first before we get to Venom City?
Fuck it, I'm going to take Enchanter.
I'm asking you.
I'm taking Enchanter. Can I go ahead and find out what's the deal with that sword?
Yeah, we'll do that. So just to clarify, I tell you there's stuff,
Yeah.
and then you say what you want to do with
Oh, okay.
stuff. Like, this
Yeah.
is the game aesthetic. Like, very little do I have planned. I've done no stats. I've not really written anything. If you worship Ha, you worship Ha. Like, just make it up, and it's canon. All right?
Okay, so.
All right, so you're going to do the enchanting thing tonight?
Yeah.
So you sleep, but long into the night you hear Ovid muttering and vomiting rainbows and rubbing things with his penguin boots.
Every single night!
And octopus belt. Octopus belt pouch, I'm sorry.
All right, so with Enchanter, you don't get the history of the sword, but unless you ask for it. But you can get
What it does.
You can get the function of the sword, yes.
Alright.
The way Riandus' vengeance work is that if anyone slays the owner's, someone named in the owner's bonds, affectionately, so someone loved enough to be named in a bond, a dear friend or a family member, Riandus' vengeance on a single hit will kill that person and anyone of their bloodline.
Holy.
So you remember seeing the hordes of goblins around it. You have no doubt that when Briandis took cover in the mitocarpal mines, a goblin likely killed one of Riandis' loved ones, as it was his last attempt to try and keep himself separate from the Kingdom of the Soul. As such, the sword, since that was its last owner, killed any goblin that touched it, because they were descended from the same bloodline.
So that's why it was untouched.
Yes, so Riandus' vengeance, will just kill any goblin with one hit, just without rolling damage. They will just die. You doubt that's what it was made for, though, and there could likely be other creatures in it. But the cost for the spell is to have a loved one in your bonds die at the hands of that creature. So then you may slay their bloodline.
Oh, dude. We just need to get a family member, somebody you care about, and go to the Spider Lord, shove them in front of the Spider Lord, and then you can totally save the kingdom.
That's not...
Yes, just knowingly butcher a loved one.
Have it butchered by the Spider Lord.
See, no, throw your
You also
pain-
know that it is genuine vengeance, so gaming it like a gamer might not work the enchantment.
Exactly. Actually, no, you can take that end right now, throw your penguin boots at it since it's your only prized possession, and then you're good.
No! My penguin boots! No!
Yeah, you're definitely playing good.
Yeah.
You just offered to purposely feed someone.
I was out of character. I'm just talking about character's actions. I'm recklessly.
God, Bartleby just comes in at every
I was
single
saving-
moment.
I've been saving people constantly in both games so far.
I will allow you to make a spout lore check, and I'll give you another
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, 14 maximum.
Oh, well, you know that King Dagala is thought to be more of a title than an actual person. The King of Skull, he is very secluded. The castle in Stylo actually hangs upside down deep into the ear hole of the giant in the darkness of the skull. It was one of the few human structures made using the three-dimensional architecture of the elves and coccyx, the upside-down architecture. And Dagala is known to have been the ruler of the Kingdom of Skull for ages. It is just considered a name associated with the house. But if they were all of the same bloodline, and Riandis' vengeance was taken during the Annexation War, in which Dagala tried to take over the peninsula and achieved it, this sword could be a sword that would kill the king or any of the king's bloodline or things of that nature, which is likely why House Manta wanted it.
So just, yeah.
So they could completely usurp the throne with one shot.
Well, probably.
Dagala has never been assassinated.
Right. So they probably have some sort of incredibly powerful magic protecting them, making them all but invincible. Except for your thing. Now, the magic sword. Yay.
Okay, passed on to me. Great.
Yep.
So do you let me know about that, or?
Yeah. No.
Or everybody.
That's everybody.
Congratulations, you have a magical notice.
And you're a heretic. You could totally go, maybe liberate your kingdom.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, from that.
So I still want to go to Venom City to research the history of it to figure out who else will be on its kill list, basically. Maybe if the Spider Lord's already on its kill list, then we can just go to that and save the kingdom, like, one-shotting the Spider Lord.
You also know that if you could arrange it and sell this to House Manta, you would likely all have your own castles.
Yeah.
They obviously would want this very much.
But House Manta are kind of jerks.
It would be a castle built on blood money.
Well, I mean, is our kingdom pretty autocratic, terrible fantasy place, or is it like...
They did take over everyone else's kingdom, and they could in a war, but that was before you were born.
Yeah.
The Kingdom of Skull is known to lord the fact that they have the most unbroken land over the rest of the kingdom. And that's where their wealth comes from. When they took over the peninsula, it was hardly greedy. The Rib States all have their own cultures, but they are largely considered to be in the throes of the Kingdom of Skull, as they have the only army in the area sizable enough to protect them from the Visceral Shades, which is the shady swamp region inside the rib cage in which endless hordes of monsters live.
And also townspeople.
Yes. That's the Spinal Swamp. That is the passing underneath the Vertebral Mountains. It is very dangerous and shallow, but it is possible.
It's lovely.
But the Spinal Swamp is largely what separates the Kingdom of Skull. That's why they don't try and conquer the Rent-Tail Islands or Ascendant Humorous or any of the areas in which the religious civil war has been raging for millennia.
Okay.
The religious war that the Huns are on the losing end of?
The Huz are just a random sect. Like they are not considered. They're considered a cult by most people.
We pop up randomly every once in a while. We have questions.
The war is between people who believe the Colossus died as a man of giant stature versus people who believe the Colossus is not a man, but different from a man because he has a tail. As no one knows if the Red Tail Islands are just leftover ground that he stomped into the ocean or bones of his tail separated by time.
As shown on the map. All right.
We mean no disrespect. We just want knowledge.
Yeah. Do you?
Burn them!
I will go to the library and do research on the kill list, basically.
All right, so you're going to Venom City. So Venom City is massive. It's the second oldest city. When there was still trade between Manta and the Colossus Archipelago, it was where it was done. It is a city on a hill, as it is built on the gigantic Venom sack, from which the giant Manta killed the giant. It is somewhat depressed, as the venom all went into the giant. You assume. It used to be neutral territory until it was again conquered by the Colossus Archipelago and established Thungate, but it has since been skull territory for so long. It is a jewel of the kingdom. So there's basically anything you want to find there. Massive libraries, academies of music. You could find a church of you are disgusted by it. It is loud and stinky, and there's way too many people there, and the animals are in cages. And it's just wrong. Horrible and wrong. Fuck.
It's okay. I'm finding me a library. And we always should go to the symphony, too. So you can, give them a copy of the Goblin Symphony. So you can, and then we can go down to the dungeon. It'll be fun.
Yes.
All right. So you go to the library, spout lore to see how fast it is to find something. So you can do it if you do it eventually. But
7.
7? All right. Find lots of legends. There's a series of popular novels where somebody gets Rihanda's vengeance, and it just has magic powers. It shoots lightning. It's all nonsense.
What is a good read?
There's many conflicting texts. The one thing that they agree is that Rihanda's vengeance did not exist until Rihanda's went into the metacarpal mines. And while some say its magic is forged solely from Rihanda's hate, others say it is forged from a special marrow metal that it was only found in Arthritis. But the general consensus is that Riandus did not begin his rebellion until the Annexation War took his wife and his children. And he became a folk general that led a bloody rebellion across the peninsula. And in his final throes, the thought was that as they took solace in the metacarpal mines, and he separated the index to buy his people time, the thought was that he was never going to actually conquer back. He was going to assassinate King Tagala using the magic of the sword. But the creatures, the carrion creatures in the dark of the marrow destroyed him before he was able to use it.
Okay. So is there nothing related to the Spider Lord? Or is
He did not fight the Spider Lord. The Spider Lord, that'd be a separate research.
Right. Yeah, very yes, 12.
The Spider Lord is known to inhabit, as the creature is somewhat flimsier in terms of bone structure than a giant. The Manta, and especially its open area, it is said to have weaved its webs in there for many years underneath Ray's breath, which prevented Manta from developing a large navy, because the sides of Manta curl upwards in the sun, so it's hard to make a harbor. The interior faces it, but all boats end up getting caught in the web of the great Spider Lord, so they just never use it. So the Spider Lord has been there for eons, as far as anybody knows, and never would have had any kind of encounter.
Okay.
So it's also kind of bizarre to the fact that they're teaming up with it now, seemingly.
Yeah, that is weird.
That's what the scout said, that it's out of food.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No one goes there anymore.
Yeah.
Because it kills them all. So
Yeah.
it was too effective of a hunter.
Weird. But it doesn't have any, children or minions or anything like that.
As far as you know, Riandus forged it in the Metacopper mines with his hate for the Daigala house in mind. It likely killed some goblins in his attack.
Right. So
and then that's it. So it's got 2 things loaded up: members of the House Tagala
okay.
and goblins.
Okay. So that's
Unless you kill more of your friends.
yeah. Well, or Titanius kills his friends.
Oh yeah,
Whoever's
sure.
holding the sword when they die.
Yeah.
Huh? You want me to take care of something, huh?
Okay. Well, that's my part. So you can do something.
Are you going to a church service and asking a boon or anything?
Good
I
idea.
will. So if there is a temple to I will.
There is. It's in the ghetto.
No, it's like.
Is anybody going with him? Are
I'll go
you
with
proselytizing?
I'll go with him.
Uh,
This is like, I want to see what a temple of his god looks like.
It's a man. It's like it's a.
Don't describe it to me. I want to see it for myself.
No, I'm saying.
Can I go along with him just to sing "In the Ghetto"?
Sure. So you're in the
I have been looking for a chance to be a true Elvish impersonator all night.
Dear resides in the ghetto.
Oh
in
my
the
God.
ghetto.
You lose all the points. In the slums of Venom City, there's a lot of fear and people panicking around as the war is so very close. And their sons and fathers are all fighting at Thumbgate. People scurry about the roads. But you go, it is a nondescript, square, non-steepled, it looks like an unfinished barn. You see a few people piled around. There is a guy just in street clothes. He has a question mark anointed on his head with ash. Hello, people. For whatever reason you may be here, if this is a temple, thank you for coming, if indeed you intend to come, as I have no way of knowing. But perhaps, if we are here for the same reason, it is possible we could show our appreciation to the god, or not god, our creature we've yet to understand, that perhaps is in the sky, or below, or every part of us, or possibly non-existent. And if we were to show that gratitude, I am certain that it might be seen as such, being that it is gratitude, if in fact this creature, that may or may not exist, understands our emotions in the way that we have defined here on Earth, insofar as that can be defined. That's basically the entire...
Broken hallelujah!
Yeah, it is all just a series of conditional phrases that may or may not be true.
So,
I might play a hymn.
That's like grace, or that's
Holy
like
crap, I did play a hymn.
Perhaps that is music in praise of something that I dare not name, for I know not if it even requires a name, as its existence is questionable. And perhaps it is just noises that I am confusing to be music. It is uncertain.
It is clearly music.
That's a little too certain for this.
So-
church, where is it?
questions of uncertainty beseech us, brother. May we find or may we not find answers in the future to our questions.
Yes, it is only in our confusion that we are led to grace, if that is a thing that exists. But we could hope so if you're into that sort of thing.
That's like
Is this what religion is?
go in
That
peace,
sort of thing.
huh? You might. Oh, sorry. No. This is how you.
Resounding
This is how you
annoying.
end it. You might have a point, huh?
Huh.
So, is this what religion is?
No. It's
Maybe.
better.
This is what the humans think religion
I am
is.
human.
Well, I don't know
You're
about...
kind of human.
Yeah.
Well,
I prefer... I'm sorry, but I
Okay,
really
I get
do
it.
You're
prefer
self-hating,
Elf-Reliance.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, oh yeah, I was about to look out there.
what are they
follow-
saying? That's
like-
ridiculous.
That's
Yeah, I
like
do
fellow
tend to spend
brother.
more
That's
time
like
as
brother of the question.
animals than people. Yeah, I guess you're right.
You're like
All right.
Alan.
Beseech you for a moment
Like, oh my
of your
God,
time,
I
so
don't
we
like
may
being human.
contemplate
It's horrible.
the existence or non-existence of the universe.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps I am merely humoring you. Perhaps I have nowhere else to go.
That's like perhaps we. That's like we may or may not have something in common. That's like, may I have your ear for a moment, or will you sit there and simply stare off into the street?
I suppose there is only one way to find out.
I believe there is so. I will. That's like my friends and I are about to embark on a quest for the very safety of the entire of the archipelago. That's like I would beseech if it should exist or if it should not exist, to possibly bless our quest or to simply ignore us and allow us to go on our way unimpeded.
Well, then you must declare your quest in front of these people who worship the glorious or these strangers that have randomly assembled in this room. I do not know. Or you could not declare it, and maybe it'll happen anyway. I have no way of telling now. He sits down on the pew and gives you the lecture.
So the Quakers died out because they didn't have kids. I'm guessing the are going to die out because of ideology.
They're not very evangelical.
All right.
Well
just wanted to point that out.
Well played.
You have the floor. You may declare your quest.
Let me see. I can just.
Faith is good to a believing man.
Or is it?
Or is it?
So you say what your quest is going to be. You say which 2 boons you get, and then I tell you what your vow must be.
Must be okay.
If he has to fucking rhyme, I swear to God.
I'm not right.
No, I'm.
That's a different ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
That lets us see in the dark.
That's like
We can
inquisitive
see as
but
far as the
confused
light.
people of the venom. I entreat you to listen or to not listen to my words, as they may be of great importance or may be completely meaningless to your currently enriched or worthless existences. My friends and I are about to embark on a quest for the defense of the skull, nay, the entire skeleton,
All right.
against the hordes of spiders that have come over from the Manta, that seem to be in league with those of the Manta. We do not know if they fully wish to eat us all at once or in smaller chunks.
Or you at all.
Or they may want to starve it all, but it seems unlikely at this
They
point.
may wish to make friends.
We don't know.
All right. I
They
will
could
say.
kill you for a cult.
I will say that the Gospel of Ha is not known for its directness and clarity. So you could just say what your quest is and what your 2 boons are, and then just follow it up with or not.
Yeah. But I have tried to keep this up, but in turn,
We could be here all night, Aaron.
yeah.
We really could. Maybe.
Or could we?
God damn it, you're on to me.
It's fucking infectious. What have we done? Like a
This could
zombie
take
virus.
hours.
I did
Or
not make
minutes.
up this deity.
I know.
God, this is like one of the.
This is how a cult starts.
This is like one of the deities out of Hitchhiker's Guide. This is great.
This is like mass delusion start. Like this is like how UFOs start. Did you see the UFO?
Hey, I don't know, but aliens did it.
In any case, we must. That's like the ultimate goals request this. We must defend the archipelago by slaying the spider.
Okay.
So, and defending that's like the
What we're
entire
doing right now. We're
the
going-
entirety of this from from the hordes of the Manta.
Okay, Aaron, I'm just clarifying.
Yes.
You know you're not going to kill the spider right now, right?
Oh yeah, no.
All right.
Oh
okay.
no. Oh god.
All right, so make sure you pay attention.
Oh no.
And make that quest. I'm just letting you know.
Oh yeah, no. I figured this was the long haul, so that's
All right, no, that's fine. You can make smaller quests.
Like for our upcoming mission. Like
So,
That's kind of your class's thing.
so we we wish to destroy the spider horde.
no, we don't.
Well,
we want
which-
to defend Venom City.
Venom City,
from
okay.
the inequities that beset them.
You don't get to say that.
I know.
Well, I was
You
going
can
to say
make whatever quest you want.
All right. I'm sorry.
We gave him the information.
All right. All right.
That's all we can do. He's gonna blow up the Tesla gun. Let him do it.
All right.
As I was saying, we will defend Venom from the oncoming hordes.
Okay.
So,
So that's your quest.
Yes.
What 2 boons do you want?
so I would say actually let's invulnerability to poisons. So,
All right, you get 2.
okay. I'll do that for the moment. And senses that pierce lies.
All right.
So I will do that one. So, oh, actually, yeah, I'll take that. So,
All right. So mark those 2.
Yep, mark them down.
So only he gets that?
Yes.
That's a paladin ability.
I know. I didn't know if it applied to... I
No.
was just figuring if it applied to the group or just...
Okay.
And then let me see your vows.
Okay. Yep.
See if I can find something fitting with Ha.
Definitely not true.
I am going to say piety. Observance of daily holy services.
Oh, great.
So I will interpret this as your senses and certainty is a lie. It is the lie of the earth that keeps us sinful, or maybe not. Maybe this is all just made up. We don't know.
It's a 5-hour ritual.
So at one point during every day, you must deny your senses and do something that they cry against you doing, for they could in fact be lying to you. Walk off a cliff, slap a judge, something of that nature. You must at one point do something that your senses say, in all aspects, is a bad idea, because in fact it could be a lie.
Trigger a Tesla gun.
So you're...
And maybe, possibly, it could lead to a boon in the afterlife when you meet Ha, if he exists, and if you don't just rot in the ground.
So you're forcing my...
I'm not forcing your hand. You get to pick the thing.
I know.
But if you don't do the one thing a day, you lose your boons, and your quest is failed.
Fine, but you get lightning gun regardless, so good for you.
I'm trying to pick something that you could do, Aaron. There you go. As he makes his claim and then says, or not, golden light shines through the ceiling and his armor glows radiantly, and then it kind of flickers out. And you hear a guy, move that lantern away! And everyone goes, eh. And the ceremony ends, if in fact it ever started, which you're kind of unsure.
Tell my wife I said hello.
Ha be praised, or not.
Swing away, Meryl.
There's a sign saying, praise Ha, or not. I'm a sign.
Alright, so there is your religious observances done. Nils, Mel, do you want to do anything?
Yes, I definitely do want to go to the Bardic Collegium. 2 things that need to be done.
Okay.
First off, I would like to entrust to them the Ballad of Nils as it stands. I've got the thrills and chills and spills of Nils as written out, and I want to entrust it to them just in case something bad happens. So at least it has been immortalized in print. And I am going to give them a copy, not the original, of the Goblin Symphony.
Alright, so you go to the sight singers. They pretty much work around the clock. Bards like to write a lot of songs. So you go to a quiet room. It's an old man with parchment and quill. Alright, go. They record all songs, so you have to sing the Ballad of Nils.
Let's see how we do.
Just because you record it doesn't mean it's popular. It is in the Bardic.
Well, got a 7 on it, so maybe.
It's okay. There's some errors. People might correct them. They might not. But it's largely down.
He's a swamp guy.
People feel to recognize Nils when they see him if they hear the song. All right. The symphony, though, is too complex to be set up and recorded, so you would need to convince someone at the Bard's College to help you copy it, or you could try and do it yourself.
Okay, well, I've got this ability here that I've been thinking about trying out, Charming and Open, but I have to... It only works on player characters, apparently. So,
Mind control?
No. Basically, I can speak frankly with someone and then ask the player a question from the list. They must answer it truthfully. Then they may ask me a question from the list, which I must answer truthfully. So,
That's bullshit. That's player mind control. So, yeah.
It's just...
Are you going to stab me? Now I am. What's the best place to stab you? My heart? All right. That was a good...
Good, thanks a lot.
Good
You
session.
can also use it for like role-playing purposes, but fuck that.
we can.
Stab it.
Bard stab.
Stab it.
What do you look like? Role players?
would this fall under a parlay? Because I have this wonderful symphony that came from a most unexpected source. Try to see if I can get some other bards in on it.
Some of them, you're not very well known in the city yet, but they are interested in nils. You could try and talk to the head of the Bards College and see if you could get some leverage over him just by talking. See if you can see something.
That'll work.
I would let you make a discern reality roll as you talk to see what you should probably talk to him first and not just like look at him and instantly know something.
Well, yeah. Let's talk. And you know what? I'm going to carouse.
Okay. You have to spend 100 gold for that.
Sadly,
I'm not going to carouse.
I am not going to carouse.
Sadly, I have no gold. So I guess
she didn't give us an upfront payment, did she?
she did not.
Not half.
She doesn't think it's a real threat, or she'd send men down there. But.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how exactly do I gain an audience with him?
You could say, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
Let's
talk
try
to
that.
Go talk to him.
Yeah.
Hello! David,
All right.
do it like the Queen.
His name is Durba the Syncopated.
Oh, he plays one of those marimbas.
He plays everything. He is legend.
Wonderful.
He was legend. Now he has.
Does
a
he
teaching
play?
position.
He
doesn't. He can't quite get it in the concerts anymore.
He can even play the washboard. He's that good.
Hello. Yes.
Hey, David, do you want the great Nils with you at this point?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
This is Nils. I've written a song about him.
Yes. We good. We didn't have enough of those.
Sarcastic little cousin.
How can I help you?
Well, I found something. In my travels, I found something that is truly remarkable. Can I interest you in music? I know that you love music. Just because you're a bard, it kind of goes with the territory.
Yes.
But it came from an unusual source. You see, I was down in the mines, the finger mines.
Metacarpal mines?
Yes, the metacarpal mines. And before they collapsed, we ran into a group of goblins, and there was a musician among them. I know, it was the strangest thing. One of the big brutes, one of the large goblins, played a lyre that was made entirely out of razor-sharp wire, and he played with bloody fingers.
This is nonsense. Who do you expect me are? You have these waifs, these minstrels, and these castrati wander into Vindham City and think they know more than Durba the Syncopated. I am no fool. I will not buy a singing goblin surviving the mines. Absurdity, sir.
Good day.
Well, then I suppose that this is meaningless to you.
Oh my!
Handwriting is terrible.
That doesn't make any sense now. This would sound repugnant. It would rend the very ear. Why would anyone listen to this? I suppose as an experiment, it's one of those
It's like my experiment.
art house pieces, but it has no.
Godspeed, you Black Emperor. At the end of the years.
Like one of those things my apprentice came up here.
You can roll discern realities now.
Say what?
You can roll discern realities.
No.
Yes. Very yes. That's a 10.
You get 3 questions.
What should I be on the lookout for?
You should be on the lookout for something that will engender Durba's affection to you. Like you are asking him to do work for free. Why would he possibly do that?
A capitalist.
Well,
not necessarily money. Like you're a complete stranger. Like
Thackeray will attend. You do it.
I'll wait for it. Who's really in control here?
Durba.
Very much so. Okay, and what here is not what it appears to be.
Nothing. It's pretty obvious that he's
a lady.
not going to do it for you unless there's something in it for him. You sure you want to ask that one and not what here is useful or valuable to me?
That's what he first asked. Oh, what should I have done?
Actually, yeah, you're right. What here is useful or valuable to me?
Yeah. Durba has lost stake amongst the performances of the bards. His songs are not as popular as they once were. He is not booked in the great halls as he once was. His teaching position is considered sort of a last appreciation of a washed-up has-been. If you could somehow convince him that doing this experimental piece would give him glory and reinvent him, he would be keen to help.
Well, perhaps we're seeing this differently, sir. You see it as just a strange piece that nobody will ever want to hear. I see it as something very different. Everybody hears songs about the traveling adventurers here and there, but tell me one person who has heard the symphony composed in silence. Tell me one person who has actually heard the music composed by the brute, someone who has heard the music of the darkness. That would be something different enough that perhaps other people would want to attend. I know for a fact that there is one in particular. The general herself said that she would love to be there for the opening night performance. A seat in the back, of course, so that she can put it back against the wall. But if an august presence like that were to attend, the man who composed such a thing, the man who brought it to the Collegium, would certainly be famous. Now, wouldn't he not?
All right.
Of course, if you're not interested, I can probably find some other bard who would be willing to help me to look through it. Somebody.
All
who
right,
could
so now
play.
you can roll parlay. You've mentioned something he's interested in.
Parlay?
If I could find somebody who was skilled with multiple instruments, who could read all of this, perhaps someone who was good enough with the syncopation. Ooh, that's a good one, 10.
All right, he is interested. Yes, obviously. I demand director's credit, of course.
Well, there's no way that I could direct the whole thing myself. But if you were to direct it and get musicians who would play, I would love to sit in as the third chair lute. Just to be able to play this piece.
Yeah.
But if you were to direct...
I would even give you first chair, sir, for bringing me this.
First chair.
There is the solo. Can you throat scream at the same time? As it appears the text calls for in this section here.
Is this what artists do?
Stravinsky, the early years.
I can assure
the
you...
Tibetian art of scream singing rightfully died out in the 3rd century BC. But a group of trust
I'll have you
Berkeley
know
trust fund students
that has never died.
Here's a 50-minute sample.
No one can throat scream like the elves.
All right, then you shall have a solo, sir, and I shall confound my critics. They shall lack the intellectual capacity to understand what I've been doing in my decades of absence. Yes, I shall destroy their egos with the rending tones of this terrible piece. I shall attack them auditorily.
We just created a supervillain.
And when we do,
The maestro.
Yeah.
and when you do, after the critics have been floored, we will mow them down with the beautiful song.
Yeah, beauty, whatever. Scribes! All right, so they start copying the Goblin Symphony.
Is this how the entertainment industry works?
Yes. They start copying the Goblin
It's
Symphony.
actually more ethical.
They're going to start practicing while you were away. You need to practice your lute part. It's quite difficult, as you must both wrench yourself as you are being flayed alive and eaten by a opposed god, while simultaneously playing what accounts for the melody on the lute.
Hey, if you want, I can chew on you as something, while you play.
Yeah, aid another.
Yeah.
Bite my foot. Bite my
Is there
foot.
something for vomiting in there?
Oh yes, no, they're going to have a chorus of it.
Yeah, I could project vomit over the background.
The alchemists will be
rainbow.
very busy
Yeah.
making the kind of epicax herbal potions necessary for performance.
This would be like after a Who concert.
So yes, they must
like
rehearse.
war, actually,
It's
so.
going to be brutal, unlike anything has been told. But
my God,
Durba has the political
This
pull
is going
to
to be
get
totally brutal.
musicians into it.
Actually, I just figured out what you're going to do. You're going to do the Archipelago's first lurk concert. This is what this is going to be.
I'm not doing anything. It's a goblin symphony.
Yeah. My hands are tied.
My hands are tied.
Forget it, Aaron. It's Goblin Town.
All right, you can all heal up.
Yeah.
Spend the night. I will say that with your rations and
Is this what city life
with
is
his
like?
boon, they let him sleep in the barn/temple, so you can sleep in safety. And then decide if there's anything you want to do before you go out in the Venom
But I
City.
have any money. There's not
Or
much.
Nils, is there
Yeah.
anything you want to do? Or
I have no money, so I really can't enjoy anything. I'll just ask, is this how things work to whatever I go to?
It's usually a lot better if you have money. If you have money, oh man, it's pretty awesome. Like
Really?
yeah.
But on the other
give
hand-
you things. You give them the money, and then they give you things.
Well,
Like whatever. you want.
why would you do that?
Because you don't have to do it. Like instead of you having, like I assume when you are out in the swamp, you have to go out and like find food and either harvest it or kill it and then prepare.
Kill it, yes.
Yeah.
But you've got something even better than money now. Immortality.
What?
I
No,
know,
I'm just
I'm
saying
not
in the
involved.
city you don't have to go spend hours hunting
Oh,
in
but
the,
you
in the
are.
monk. You can just like give a man the money and then he gives you food.
That would degrade your hunting skills.
Have you tried the 7 secret herbs and spices in the Colonel's Chicken Shack over there? Like
I don't even know what you're talking about.
it's right over there. It's the Colonel Chicken Shack.
Well, I'd love to try, but apparently I can't go in there and kill something and eat it.
No, you give
I
him
have
money.
to- I don't have any money to give him. Can't I go in there and just kill it?
No, it's already killed. It's pre-killed.
Well, where's the hunt?
There's no hunt. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to
That
get
is the
across.
most ridiculous thing
There is
I've
no
ever
hunt.
heard.
But if you're busy, you can go out.
You are. Yeah, I'm busy
you could
hunting.
get a job.
Yeah.
Like,
What is a
and
job?
Try and make coin.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
What is a
Speaking
job?
Yeah.
I am going to find a corner that is guild sanctioned in Busk. Basically, put out the hat, play the lute, hope people give me money so
All
that
right.
I can buy food.
Roll, play loot.
This
I will
like,
wizard for money.
this whole economy thing is just.
All right, you make that many gold coins.
Hey,
Excellent.
If you want, you could do like a. You could do like an organ grinder thing. It could be some animal in your.
Roll
chained
spout
up.
lore, Ross,
All right.
or Nils.
2,
No.
8.
You know that druids sometimes make money when they are forced to go into a city by making veterinary services or
Okay.
speaking to people's pets and
Oh,
translating.
dude, yeah. Let's do that.
You could be a cat whisperer.
This is the first time I've been to a city. Okay.
All right. I'm just saying we can go. Let's find a vet. Let's find an animal doctor, and you can
Okay.
You're a pet psychologist.
get pet and a translator.
Stop using those words. Let's just do this. Okay.
All right. We go to a vet.
All right. He runs a stable.
Yeah.
His name is
Johan.
Groupkafu.
Grugafu.
Yep,
hell is he?
Morning, Grugafu. How you doing?
it's halfway.
I'm
Yeah, what's up?
my name's Ovid. I'm the manager for Nils here. Nils here is an expert.
You got horses?
Horse whisperer. He's a druid. He can speak the language of horses and solve their problems.
Really?
Yes. And I'm a wizard if you need wizarding done. But that's more of a yeah.
I got taken by one of the druid giants once.
How did that work out for you?
Do a test.
Okay.
I'm trusting a druid like I did last time.
Well, I'm the manager. I'm civilized, as you can see. I
I'm
can
this
keep him.
test. It's unbeatable.
Okay.
You best run off if you fakes.
He won't fake. He's the real deal.
Groupkafu Jr. Come. So like this old ass horse coming out of the stable.
Yeah. Is he named for the son you never had?
All right, ask him.
The son who died.
Ask him what I do when all the customers leave. When I know no one is watching, and I'm alone.
Sigh. Hey, Junior, is that what does he call you?
My name is Yolandis the Proud.
Alondis. So, well, like that's certainly much more grandiose than the other.
Kill me.
But listen to me. Like, you will die when it is time. Although I'm actually
You don't know the indignities. The glue is more noble than what I live every day. End it, man!
Well, what is this thing he does? Help me understand.
You vomit a little.
In my mouth.
Yeah, after he tells you. Group food's like, yeah, he's real. Alright. I got a couple of my buddies. We'll give you 10 a night to do some animal whispering. So you make a little stall. He has one made up from apparently the last time he got screwed over by a fake druid who wheels it out. It says in poorly calligraphy paint and misspelled, druid.
With the R spelled backwards.
Animal talker good.
The doctor is in.
Yeah.
The druid is in.
A line forms almost immediately. Like cats and various pets.
Like, oh yes, madam, hello, how are you?
Yeah.
And who do we have here?
No, yeah, you're just doing that all day. Like, little kids want to know what your cats are thinking about murdering them. That kind of thing.
I tell you to lie.
They all pay Grukafu, but you get paid to do it. So yeah, you make 10 gold coins.
Each or total?
Just him. You're not doing anything.
I'm his manager. I'd set it up.
Well, that's up to you.
Damn it.
Base rate's 10.
Come on.
Yeah, you're
So once we
responsible
leave,
for his
like,
cut.
just okay, manager. Here's
All right.
5 for you.
Yeah. Well, normally it's 8 and 2, but I'll let it
Okay,
slide.
I've never been to a city, but I'm not stupid.
You don't know about Colonel Shack. Let's go to Colonel Shack, and then I'll show you.
Fine. I want to know what all this is. How is
7
this-
secret herbs and spices. Drawn
I
from
bet
all
you-
over the kingdom.
I bet you I could identify them.
I would be surprised. The Colonel is very jealous of his secret recipe.
He better be.
It is the stuff of legends. Have Mel tell you the legend. It's like a 12-hour ballad.
Let's not.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh.
You're busted.
Where are you at, Titanius?
Oh god! So after they go off, I'm just wandering
know where I'm
wandering
going.
the city, seeing if anybody needs help. So
But
while I'm
does
waiting-
anyone need help? Anyone?
Does anybody see the Joker?
I'm a professional helper.
You don't see anybody who needs help.
Just act help.
You do need to do something to prove your faith today.
Oh, snap.
Ugh,
You could touch people in a pure manner.
There's a cart heading speedily down the street you could walk in front of because it might not be real. You could steal something because laws are possibly fanciful things made up by our own combined belief in them.
oh god!
That guy looks bad. You better take him out now.
Get him before he kills.
No, let's take this one step further. I'm not sure if innocence actually exists, so I'm going to kick the child in front of me.
All right.
You're going to take
The
this.
child is injured. You were punched. So I will roll damage by his mother.
Mother's been working out.
Yeah.
She bypasses your armor. She's a hard woman, so you take 2 damage.
Okay.
As she drags her child away. From
God, it's
the
like, God, his mom's an MMA fighter.
That's the reason the Church of Ha is not well loved.
One of many.
Whackity schmackity doo.
Numerous reasons.
So, yes, you have.
And I apologize on my way out. Sorry, innocence does exist.
Thank you for
as
reminding me.
as the woman drags her injured child away, you hear from the distance. Oh, that was really in there. Oh, damn. Anyway, let's go.
That was almost a miracle. But no.
This church is the best idea ever.
All right. So is
The
anybody
quest
else?
is,
Is anybody else taking work?
if I can find wizard work.
Also,
Also, how delicious is the Colonel's chicken with the 7 secret herbs?
are you buying some?
Yeah, he
It's
gave me
two
5.
gold.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave me 5.
So you're gonna spend 2?
Yeah.
It's all right. Roll spout lore.
All right. Yeah, 10.
These men are fools. Like, if someone had pixie sage in their mouth while they ate this, it would cause an alchemical reaction that would wipe out the block. You know what these herbs are, and it's madness to mix them. Madness!
Okay.
They're just the gods!
In the middle of our street, our house.
Would it be possible to make chicken fire bombs?
If you could get some pixie sage, yeah.
How expensive or rare is that? I guess that'd be a ritual to weaponize the chicken.
No, you need only sprinkle the pixie sage. The 7 herbs and spices are a
they're
dangerous
fine.
alchemical mix. It's
All right, sorry, I'm not.
Well, this is clearly it's
Make an excuse for them, please.
No, this is they're mixing it in the wrong proportion. They're
extremely toxic in combination.
yeah. All right,
It's
so
like, no, I cannot believe you. Is this what city people eat?
I swear to God, it tasted a lot better back in the ribs. They probably don't do the recipe right here.
Or you were high.
So
Potion both.
You were high on
Potions are-
potions.
potions
Oh, wait a
are
minute.
good.
So what you're saying is that barbecue
I would
sauce
say you
is
can
better on the
pick pixie
ribs?
sage,
Yeah.
but you do have to buy the chickens.
Okay. I'll buy.
Or
the
I could
chicken.
kill
You
some.
can afford one more chicken.
Yeah, I buy one more chicken. So I
If
have
I
one
get one
weaponized
gold
chicken.
Well, actually,
Yes,
if I give you a
once
gold
you
coin,
combine
you can
the-
make 2 more.
Okay.
Sage.
How long is it? Will it detonate instantly, or do I have like a delay of like a second or something?
It's so dangerous. You have no idea. Like
This has never been tried.
it's horribly irresponsible to combine these. This was literally like wizarding school day 1.
Whatever
I
you
didn't
like.
write
Are there food inspectors? After I grab my weaponized chicken, are there food
There are
inspectors?
no food inspectors.
Or does he have a competitor?
You live on a giant rotting skeleton.
Roll spout lore.
Okay. I could
Nothing,
snitch on the competitor.
nothing is hygienic here.
10 again.
Yes, lizard kebabs are a delicacy in Venom City,
Okay.
as the small gecko-like creatures are everywhere.
Okay.
They are cheap and easy food stuff.
All right, so I'll go to the richest looking one or whatever, or the one nearby the chicken shack,
Okay.
and get the manager.
Using the other 3 gold, can I actually get a live one of those little geckos?
You can catch one of those guys.
I will. I'm going to do that.
Become a gecko.
I
then
will
study it
Yeah.
intently, and then become it.
All right.
Basically, go to the manager and tell him, like, I know a secret that will ruin the chicken shack here, so you can claim all their market share.
All right, that rolls parlay.
All right.
Suddenly, I'm. Is this how cities work?
7.
This is a horrible place.
Prove it.
Okay.
No, he needs a demonstration of it outside the city.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll weapon. I'll buy it. I get the pixie.
It's like, take it away. Just take it away.
All right, I'm sitting rear.
All right.
My
I'll
cook
use
boy.
unseen-
I got a thing to run.
I'll put the chicken down there. And I said just a little bit of this pixie dust, and it will.
Well, you have to take his busboy basically to the outskirts of the city unless you want to kill people.
Yeah. No, I do that. And then I'll use Unseen Servant to deliver the pixie dust onto it, so I don't have
All
to
right.
get close to it.
Do you know what?
So you put your chicken in the middle of the road
Wait.
in the night.
Okay, do you have any idea what minimum safe distance is?
No idea.
He's like, hey, why are we going to the outskirts, sir?
Because it's explosive.
He tried to do this one time, and I will not. I may be a stable boy, but I have my dignity.
No. The chicken will explode. You don't want to blow up houses, do you?
Chicken exploding? What?
It's magic.
You just told me. All right, but this is just Zach's thing. I'm
No,
out.
Yeah, I'm a wizard. I don't You're not even. You're
Yeah,
from this
you-
plane.
you
That's
look
it.
normal.
Yeah.
You trust the guy with hanging wood boots, so you put your life.
Trust
in
me.
the
If it's
road.
not from the fire element, if it's not from the plane of fire, I'm not interested.
All right, so cast unseen servant.
Oh my god.
Let's see here.
this
8,
what-
so I forget it after that. So
All right.
I'll prepare it again.
You pick some sage,
Yeah.
pixie sage. It goes wandering out.
Yeah.
And just the light is blinding. There's a crater where the unseen servant was.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is happening? Why did you do that?
That's a chicken.
It was just a chicken!
Until the pixie sage was put on it. And then it explodes.
So it's like,
So
like
it's
flash,
a
like
crit-
hair blows back. Like,
So you just have to tell everybody that the chicken shades, if you eat the chicken sage or chicken and the pixie sage, you'll explode.
And so it's incredibly dangerous and volatile.
Oh my God. I can destroy him with this.
Yes. So I expect a payment, otherwise I'll tell him that what I told you.
Yes, I'll help you with that. Right about. He starts sprinting away.
Wait, before he goes, I cast Charm Person on him.
All right.
Chicken bomb him.
Yeah, 11.
Huh?
You wanted to pay me for the service I just granted you. I'm your friend, remember?
Oh, I have no money.
Well,
We'll go back to Master. He will pay you,
yes.
and then return me to the kitchens, to my life of servitude. Endless servitude.
Well, you'll tell him that I agreed with you, yeah, or that I deserve a high payment.
Yes.
It doesn't make him zombies.
So, do you
Count you as a friend until they take damage or you prove otherwise.
No, you're
well, how else can they be a friend to you?
Yeah.
But a zombie.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're
So
right.
he goes.
Hey,
you're
my manager.
Through no logic he can discern, does not sell the information to a high price of the chickens to himself, but remains in bondage. And the man goes, really? Oh, yes, I will destroy him like this.
All right, I want payment, otherwise I'll tell him.
I will give you 10 gold coins for this.
20.
20 gold coins.
20 and some kebabs.
Deal.
All right.
So is I your manager for this one?
No, you didn't help. What'd you do? You did nothing. I introduced you to it. I'm the one who found it. I'm the one who found you that stable. That's what managers do. And anyways, before I leave, I tell the stable boy, you want to escape from slavery? You want to be a hireling?
To do what?
I don't know, hold torches, activate levers.
Set off traps.
Oh, like one of the men in Stylo City that serve in the palace?
Well, for me. I mean,
Yes, certainly.
All right.
Do you like
Damn you, Rory! I'll never be back in this fetid lizard scan. You can go to hell. I'm going to the palace, you son of a bitch.
Palace might be.
Well,
Palace will be a while.
Yeah, it'll be. Do you like underground caverns?
Next time you see me, I will be in silk. Kicks dirt on him.
Well,
you're really making a lot of assumptions.
But hey, yeah, spider silk.
Yeah, well, that's true.
That's.
Yeah. Anyways,
So you have to pay him.
Yeah.
Hireling rates, I don't know what those are off the top of my head.
Hirelings.
Well, if we're going by quality.
What's his name?
Rear.
Rear.
R-I-I.
R-I-I.
I'll say that you city folk are cray.
Let's see. So,
Very.
let's see here. Adept. I guess I could teach him to be an apprentice.
Actually, I'd take your pouch and throw it off into the wild, off into the woods. I thought ownership was an illusion.
You've already done that today. Don't do it again.
Who are you?
Huh?
Hey, well, hey, maybe alligators don't eat people. Shall we try that? I'll help you find your fate.
I'm settled in reality for the day, thank you. See, this is just license for me to be a complete asshole when I want to be.
Once a day.
Once a day. See, after I get
Once
my
a day,
coinage, I would like to make one purchase before we start going into the deep, deep, dark, dark dungeon.
Okay.
I'd like to pick up a set of leather armor.
All right. I think you can afford that.
Yep, it was 10 coins.
Yes, you can get a set of leather armor.
Actually, if I just do it more than once a day, that just means I'm orthodox.
Well, 20 will be.
Well, it
enough.
has to hurt you. It has to be your senses lying to you.
Well, I'm assuming I would get beat up for throwing that into the woods.
Well, yes, if you suffered for it, that's fine.
Okay.
Like, I'll help you. I'll help you out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the hiring cost doesn't. It's kind of pretty vague about like what the cost actually is.
All right, you have a hireling.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
gonna
Well,
figure-
we'll figure it out between this week and next.
Yeah,
So,
you're just going to figure you're just some poor
yeah.
monster.
Yeah. Maybe.
Monster bait.
Maybe. I mean, but he can carry stuff and that kind of thing.
When do we go to the palace, sir?
We have a quest first.
Oh, a quest. Are we retrieving fine silk, sir? Our
Yeah.
incense for the king?
No, we're going under the city to investigate possible dangers to the city.
For the general.
What city?
This one.
The Venom City?
Yes.
For her excellency.
Do you know how the city got its name, right?
Probably aristocrats poisoning each other.
No, it's on a sack of poison.
Oh yeah, okay. I
A
can see that.
city-sized sack of poison.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That was a long time.
That's like right under us.
It's rotting.
serious.
And
I have
thousands
some
of horrible
antitoxin.
creatures.
I actually have some antitoxin on me. We'll be
See,
fine.
well, see, here's the deal. We
I actually
need
do.
you...
I do get the antitoxin. That's starting to grip.
Here's what we do. We need you to go get the treasure. It's in that creature's stomach. What? Go!
Yeah, you don't have to do much. You'll be fine.
He's very silent now.
No.
Trying not to cry.
Oh, do you want something? I can buy you some leather armor. How about that? Would that be nice?
Yes?
All right.
They'll protect
Why
against...
don't we just stay at an inn and not go into the horrible place?
Because we'll get a lot more money if we go down there.
There's no money down there.
No, we'll be paid to go down there and investigate.
Who would give you money to do that?
General Thackeray, actually.
Does she want you to die? Why can't she just kill you normally?
No. We're heroes. We saved some soldiers from creeping vines outside the city.
The sinkholes in the flesh that occur, we use them as offal pits and sewers. It's
Ew. Oh, I got magic. I can fix that.
Have you seen him? He wears penguin boots. That
I
means
got the
nothing
stink
to
out
him.
of his armor. That guy was in his armor.
I always said death was
Yeah, you can't get the
to
stink
working
out
in the
of your
lizard's dad.
boots.
And now you get to try that, test that theory.
Yes, yes, I do, sir.
Well, don't worry, Rear. You're going to be among friends.
Who is this?
Oh, he's a bard. He's our bard.
You're bringing a musician
Yeah.
to the pits of
He's
hell?
got a sword.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Are you
I don't
trying to
have
say
a
I'm,
sword.
Oh,
are you
yeah.
trying to
let's
say
get
I'm
you
not a
involved.
Oh,
capable
we can
musician?
teach you in the ways. Speaking of which, Rear, that's like, incidentally, that's where you'll be taking it on this quest.
Who is this?
Oh, he's a paladin.
So many new people.
Yeah, I know. They're my friends.
He's a heretic.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, is he? Is he really?
No, he's a follower of that strange god. Which
Yeah.
one?
Huh?
Which one?
Oh my god, we had
How
the
about,
advocate
how about a
celebrating.
nice staff? A nice staff for you. It's a big two-handed weapon. You can club people with that.
Thank you, sir. Perhaps I can find a way to kill myself with it if they capture me.
Oh, that won't be a problem. I can do that. I mean, no, sorry. No, that's a thing. But I know. It's fine.
Do we have torches to
Yeah,
light
yeah.
the way?
See, we got torches.
I suppose,
Thanks to you, we have torches.
Yeah.
I suppose that's good.
I got magic too.
Don't-
I can make a magic roll.
Don't worry,
We can
Hans,
immolate ourselves.
the divine light of Han will guide us.
You just
The divine
Or
light of
not.
what?
you carry my voice.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. All right. So I will spend the rest of my money buying him. I'll spend all my money buying him leather and get him a staff. Can't really afford a crossbow yet. That'd be nice.
Well, you'll have lots of money if you do this.
Yes. Anyways.
All right. So we could just stop there if you guys want to.
we have
I
to-
kind of want to stop.
Yeah, we have to travel.
Well, it's just like a big adventure. I don't want to start. in
Yeah,
one-
it is a Venom City.
Yeah, so that's...
And I've planned it extensively.
That's
There's at least
Yeah.
3 or 4 pages of maps.
Yeah.
I totally know everything that's in there and what's going to happen once you're inside.
I am personally looking
Because
forward
I
to the
prepared
hordes of
very
venom
well.
weasels.
We get it.
Did you prepare?
This is even more
All right,
complicated
did
than
anybody
it-
resolve a bond?
Actually, I did. I am writing a ballad about the adventures of Nils, and now they have it at the Bardic Collegium.
Well, that's resolved. Oh, you already wrote that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
The thrills and chills and spills of Nils.
Yes. Wordplay.
I could say it again if you want me to.
No, I don't.
Well, I haven't listened to the Goblin Symphony yet. That's my bond with him. So
All right.
It has magical power. I must understand.
Actually, I would say because I allowed Niels to have the chimps take Elias, that resolved. I respect the beliefs of Niels, but I hope that we'll someday see the true way.
No, seeing the true way is uncertainty.
Is it?
Like, you have to get him to question the very nature of reality.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And that monkey reality was pretty cool.
Yeah, that monkey, Ricky Lee is doing well.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that guy.
We did well by him. I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, I want to check up on that guy later.
He's banging some monkey chicks.
beating up rivals and then exiling exiling the other children from.
Romance.
Yes.
So another bot. Anybody else go with their alignment if that hasn't done it already?
Oh, wait.
I've already gotten that, so.
Yeah, if you already got your alignment XP, that's fine.
Yeah.
You
Wait,
did
okay,
explore
wait, with the-
Venom City, so I'll
Would
give you one for that.
Would the vine thing be an unnatural menace?
No, it's natural.
Fuck!
You already got points
It's
for killing
undead
it,
and
so.
magic.
Yeah.
Shit. And extra planar stuff.
Yeah.
So. Anyways.
So I guess there's 1 XP. What else do you get XP for than bonds?
Did we learn something new important about the world? I certainly did.
Oh yeah, everybody gets a point for that. You learned about
Do we have overcome a notable monster enemy?
You also learned what is necessary to unite the archipelago.
Yeah.
You have to stop the Civil War long enough to get the Red Tail Islands on your side. You've got to get the elves to contribute. You've got to get the vertebral mountains. So that's enough for 1 point.
Yeah.
So 1 for exploring, 1 for learning,
Yeah.
and you didn't kill anything in the city. So,
No.
all right.
It's overcome.
Okay.
So.
So make sure you make your notes. You still have Rihanna's Vengeance.
Do we know what the damage stats on there since I have
It's just a plain old sword until it is turned on by killing one of your loved ones. And then it kills the person who did it and anyone they're related to.
Okay. That's fine.
Story. Cool.
Alrighty.
So next week, the Venom City. Yay.
Beneath Venom City.
Okay.
Under Venom City. All right.
So, alright. Well then, we'll see you next time.